is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing real good.
Remember, if you think they're onto you, give us the signal. You remember the signal? That's right.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good to see everybody. Hey, Pendar, Peachy, good to see you. They had a great live. They were Peachy a little while ago. Had to jump in the shower. That's what they say in the South Shower. Hey, GP Fluff, glad to have representation. Got a lawyer to the left of me. Chihuahua Mom, what about that storm we had yesterday? Holy cow, I got one pot of flowers that just died on me. They drowned, man. It was way too much rain. Hey, traders, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Good to see all y'all. All right, Guardian Angel, good to see you. Yes, those are the signs and symbols. There goes that phone. It never fails. Go live and you'll get a call back. Yeah, so I missed you. Are you kidding me? Wow, you got lucky then, man. It was like buckets. See if I can turn this down here. Sorry about my phone. So sorry about that. Get all situated here. Okay, so it looks like, oh, that's a message from Sarah. Let's see what she says. Let's find out what she just informed me that she will be here momentarily. Yeah, that's drone footage of my hometown there. You're a newbie here, sign up or click the like button and ring the bell. For notifications for when I go live, I don't always post it, and I really usually change it. Even though I put it on the board, I usually change it. Shit comes up. You know what I mean, man? What are you gonna do? It's called life. Um, it was all around us, never got anywhere. You're kidding me. You're so lucky, man. I drowned my plants out here. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my tomato plant and I'm like, wow, the vine is like this. I can't wait to eat a tomato off that plant. And they're like this, they're still green, of the big tomato plants that I've got. They're like this, but they're going to be really good for a sandwich. I just can't wait. Yeah. Love good fresh tomato, any kind of fresh vegetables. Watching Southern Girl, man, as she goes in there, she picks her off a fruit anywhere on her property, man. That's the way to be. That's how to do it. Get you a property where you can feed yourself on it, you know. So when shit goes down, you can, right? Eat what you grow what you eat what you kill, and kill what you eat, right? Isn't that the way to do it? Something like that. I have to watch that. Okay, sorry, I was getting some. Hey, rapper. Oh, good to see you. Hey, Ghost. Let me give him a red dress if I haven't already. Gotta have on a red dress when you come to the party. Toddy to the party. Thank you guys for coming and showing me support. I appreciate it. I don't really have much of a show, really. I started to have this yesterday. The topic of wow, is it clouding up again? It looks like we're getting ready to get dumped on again. I have a skylight. See how it's getting dark? We're getting ready to get dumped on again. But anyway, hey Wildflower, good to see you too. Yeah, so like hey, I've made it. I'm confused as hell because I've been away for a month or more. Oh wow, yeah. So I just go back. No, I'm just kidding. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. No, it's just like it is hard to keep up with, isn't it? Let me change my banner here so I aren't reading the same thing. We'll put some allegedlys up there. Or yeah, both. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, thank you, Pendar. Since I'm down, I can't believe y'all weren't getting it. What in the world was the police? Did you happen to see where they passed it, like got a bill and wrote it up and pushed it through Congress for us here in North Kakalaki for the road takeovers? Chihuahua Mom, did you see that? Where these four wheelers are getting on the road and they're just literally taking over the road, and also these Fast and Furious type cars, and they're racing and like literally taking over the road for moments of time here between High Point and Winston-Salem. Have you seen any of that? In Lexington, Davidson County? Well, they all got together and they're saying a lot of them are coming up from Charlotte to here. And I think I shared it on my community wall where they're like getting on these four wheelers and just taking over the road, man, like by 50, 60 people, easy. Y'all have that problem where y'all are at? Y'all heard that? How have you been? I was worried about you after that post. Hope all is well. I left you. Yes, I saw it. Thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys' support and all that there. Yeah. Yeah, so like they they like wrote a law, or rushed a law through where it's going to prosecute them, as opposed to, it would have just been like a, I guess, what is it, disturbing the peace or something like that. And so I was like, wow, if it's that easy to like pass a law like that, why can't they do things like that for harassment and stuff on YouTube? But such is life, right? Can I block Spooky? I don't have Spooky blocked. I don't have anybody but sex vids blocked right now. That's the only one I have blocked right now. I don't have spooky blocked. Yeah, see? Like if I go right here, the only thing I have is sex bots. Settings, privacy, block. I have Misty Rose, Sex Bots, Behind Green Eyes, and Alicia Lynn, whoever those people are. Spooky is blocked. I don't have them blocked. Okay, let me go to their individual page. Hold on a minute. Let me see. If y'all don't mind holding on just 1 minute. Who is it? Kaz. Okay. What's her picture look like? Kaz. Do this. Setting filters. Channel. What's her picture look like, Kaz? Send me your links. Okay. No, it's fine. What does her picture look like? Because there's lots of Kaz's. What was the other one? Spooky. Why would I have Spooky? I just sent her a link to my ex-husband's restaurant. That's weird. That's real weird. Yeah, if you'd send me those links, Kat, and I'll see what the deal is. I hate that. Are you sending those to me? Yes, I see MacB. Am I here? Yeah. Maybe on your Google then. How do I get to my Google, gamer girl? Maybe in my Google. You have. Okay, here she goes. Okay. Let's see here. How do I get to it from that you sent me? It's sending me through a different way and it's not letting me do anything. Okay, well I'll get it straightened out when I'm not online live here. Okay, so it's Spooky and Kaz. Okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that for letting me know. So where was I at? I forgot what I was saying. Hey, Princess Ice, good to see you. And Some Beach, good to see you. Always good to see you, MacB. Okay. Anyway, so like they were like had rushed a bill through just like that from the time I think they said they started in June to now that they were announcing it on television at the news briefing. Yeah, at the top of your page above the profile picture, Google picture. Okay. Now where do I go? Now what do I do, gamer girl? I see it. Now what do I do? Traders, I want to send you an email of a very interesting, informative video. Okay, that's cool. Okay, thanks, Catlin. I'll take care of that when I'm off live. Um, yeah. So anyway, I was thinking, oh yeah, was I supposed to put down a link for Sarah? I'm sorry, I got sidetracked and I forgot to put a link down for Sarah. There she is. Okay. I'll just do it when I'm not live, Sarah. It's kind of hard to do when you're live. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, no, really. I'm getting thrown off with all these people telling me to do different stuff. I'm getting thrown off. Oh, anyway, so thanks, Mac. Anyway, so I was like saying, how quick that was for North Carolina to pass a bill for road harassment, which is pretty much what that was or is a road terrorism, and and they're calling it road takeover, the road takeover law or something like that. And it just seems like it would be, somewhere along the same lines of couldn't that be something that they could govern here, and coming from Predator Hunter Nation and Ernie Shell and the Tigers and all. Um, the lines between reality and entertainment gray. And, just like Johnny Knoxville or Sister Wives, 90 Day Fiance. And it took me a while to figure out that's what I'm seeing. And when it comes to just out and out blatant threats, what part of it is show fodder and what part of it is, they're at your door? I've never called anyone or anything. Um, don't plan on it. Even in retaliation mode, I'll let you know right here if you're hoping I'm gonna call them back on you. I'm not, because I got other things to do. And covering true crime, I know that is a waste of resources that a child out there in need, you're taking from them. Why would I retaliate? That would be the lowest form of scum to weaponize things that are set in place to keep us safe and our children safe. And because you don't like me, you're going to, I mean, what do you think they're going to do? My dad used to make fun of people that would utilize the police force to, you know, uh, settle differences in their marriages. So because his wife wouldn't get him a beer, he called the law on her. Or because he didn't get his way, that the perpetrator, that is, calling the law to intervene. Or um the low forms of the totem pole when it comes to education utilize it to settle their scores. And I think that we do know that there are laws in place for that. You just have to go down there and physically, you know, do it. And when we don't, people like Summer Wells falls through the cracks because they were out at Johnny Boho's trailer settling a score, she fell through the cracks. So that ain't me. Ain't never gonna be me. My mama raised me better than that. So I like your picture.
Hey, Gypsy.
I wish I could
Well,
play
you
hot
know,
cold in the city. You
I
like oh,
decided the other day at the beach, I'll take a new picture, you know. I guess if anyone wants to make fun of it, there I am. I was fixing my hair and I'm like, I better get rid of the toast avatar, you know what I'm saying? Because it's triggering people.
I think you're hot.
There I am.
I think you're hot. She said,
There's
"Damn."
my old ass at the beach.
She said, "Yeah, I'm just not going to do that because I was raised differently. We were raised not to utilize the system to settle scores because you're taking a resource away from a child that will need it, and how
Oh, is that what we're
selfish
talking?
that is, you know."
Mm. Is that what we're talking
But
about? That kind of stuff?
yeah, I'll put it up right here. Brand banners. Uh,
Traders.
let's see, where is it? I put it here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So I just wanted to. That was what my show was going to be about yesterday. And then I got tired after I cooked, and the house was hot. It was so freaking hot, and the rain it totally washed out one of my plants. But other than
Uh,
that, just the day got away from me, and before I knew it, I was just tired. You know what I mean? So
I got
here
lost
I am.
in Speakeasy Land. Yep.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on that? How did you think that went?
Well, I finally had to go to bed, obviously, and I woke up and I tried to I think I pretty much finished it, you know. But everyone was cracking me up, so it was hard to go to bed, you know.
The my
A lot
email
of
is up
info.
there on the banner. Go ahead.
It was, you know, it was kind of confusing. I got a little confused about the Ernie's brother part. I think I started going to sleep around there, so I don't really know what happened there, but I guess we'll probably figure that out at some point.
I didn't see that part. I want to say I fell asleep when right after Tina. Seems like
Tina.
when Tina came
Oh, she
up.
was on in the daytime, wasn't she? I
Yeah.
don't know. He's been having so many marathons. It's like all a blur.
She said I saw an episode of Cops where a woman called because she didn't get her crack. Yes, exactly, exactly,
I'd
exactly.
love to see their face when that
Wrestling with
call
three
come in.
feet of wet hair. I understand, Sandy. I was just telling my husband it wears me out to do my hair. I mean, I will take a nap after this live just from doing my damn hair. I often call the police when my crack dealer shorts me, damn it. I mean, but I guess the question I wanted to raise with doing this real quick, if we're going to talk about this, and then we'll go back to what I wanted to ask you about. Um, where do we draw the line? I mean, we know that these fools come from the wrestling genre, okay? That whole arena of entertainment. And we know this is their, repertoire, right? This is what they brought to play to the concert. And so where do we say, okay, now wait a minute, this is a boundary where we've like it's no longer entertainment and they are real actual threats.
Right. That is a good point. I mean, I saw a lot of surprising comments yesterday myself that shocked me, like regarding the situation I was in, for instance. I saw multiple people say, well, so and so did it, so both sides do it. Both sides do it, so it's fine. Okay, but I'm
I
like
ain't never
getting
called
caught up
anybody
as,
on anybody because I was raised
but that's the
differently.
excuse.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
think that's a
reasoning, you
crappy
know. So and so
excuse.
did it, so
That's
it's
called
okay for us to do
gaslighting.
it. So why?
That's called
But why am I
gaslighting.
caught
You
up in
you
the
did it first. Is,
crossfire?
is
Why?
definitely gaslighting, isn't it?
I'm
Isn't
just
that
in
the
the middle, catching the
definition?
brunt of it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I'm just in the crossfire, I guess.
So what's in game? What is in game for
Right.
you and me as far as this whole thing goes? I mean, it's just gonna keep going and going and going because I mean, you know what I mean?
Hmm. That's what it
But
seems like.
so because Southern Girl made calls to which is that is what her profession is. I have nothing to do with that. I don't control her. She doesn't control me. I have
No,
nothing to do
me neither.
with how she feels about I don't know nothing about no animals. You
No, I
know,
don't do calls to
that's
anyone
her
either. Yeah.
expertise, not mine. So
Yeah, she did a
because
video about that, about doing that too, and she tried to explain it from a professional standpoint and made it clear that it wasn't to be weaponized, even though I guess it would seem like that naturally when you're the person getting called on. But she tried to do a thorough explanation, I think, in her video, and of course it's going to seem like that, but that doesn't mean Gypsy or Sarah did it.
I haven't even gotten to see it yet.
No, I just hear
It's
clips.
heard me be lumped in together with some people that I've like rarely speak to. I mean, I see hey in chat, and it's like, how am I getting lumped together with what she does? It doesn't make any sense, you know.
Yeah, and one of the clips that Speakeasy played, we also had new names. I don't think is Chaotic in here. She was referred to as Floozy, and I was Harry, I think. So Harry's my name. Is that because of my hair, or I'm not sure where that reference came from, but I guess I'm
I
Harry
don't
now.
know, but it definitely
I do have a lot of hair.
it's odd. It's odd to if we you were to show this to his general practitioner. What do you think his general practitioner would say?
This whole thing's a big psychological screw, and like for this,
They were
you
just
know,
saying that his health wasn't good. What would any general they would say this isn't good for your health. Isn't that what they told
it's not good.
Jamie King of the Streets?
Yeah, I believe so.
Calm down. He
Pink
needs a
fingernails. There you go.
vacation. He needs a vacation. Maybe he should start a fishing channel.
Now, don't some people actually have vacations coming up? Weren't everybody planning? Like, I thought before we left, people were talking about a get together soon. Isn't
I
there
don't
some kind of
know.
get together down there?
I don't know. I'm just like,
I
what
was
the
never gonna go
hell?
anyway.
Yeah.
Anyone
Okay,
going on vacation?
here's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about since last we spoke. Um, did you download Kick?
I already had it when Molly Golightly first moved over. I wanted to see the platform and what it looked like. I
And
haven't gone back. I just tried it once,
darn, really? I'm still trying to figure out how to get
but I
around in
might
it,
go
but
back when I have a
I've
gummy, and I
gotten
might go
notifications
visit chat
for
rooms about
Doug.
aliens.
Yes, and I've got notifications for him. And the guy that was watching, the guy that I said looked like a hippie and he had a big ass bong and he looked like the lead singer of Grateful Dead. He was watching police is it Police Academy, the funny one?
Oh
Before I
shit!
went live. I
I
went to
love
go see
those.
what he was doing. But so he must like all his lives you're like in a chat watching a movie with him. So that was kind
Well,
of cool. That was the most normal of what I've seen over there. You could even play chess. You can like get in a group and play chess. My husband plays. I don't. I wouldn't know. I can play checkers at Cracker Barrel. But yeah. So I what was the other thing I wanted to touch on? The other day when I was in Speakeasy and I said to Mamita Alicia, "Don't you have 4 kids?" She keeps saying that that's me speaking on her kids, and yet she's who told me she had 4 kids. And so I was like, I just blocked her again. I was like, there's no getting through to someone like that. You know, they're going to take issue with you saying, hey, how dare you say that word to me? You know, it's like, okay, I don't
okay.
have time for that. So that was what. So like after that, I was like, I've already like said sorry. I was trolling you because I thought you were still a Jimbo lover. So and then it went to just don't ever speak on my kids again. And I was like, what? I was like, okay, I'm tapping out. I'm not gonna spend any more of
All
my
right.
emotional currency on that. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sure she's a
I thought you
wonderful
put it all.
person.
Yeah, I thought you guys like settled that out just for like peace in the
I
chat or
did too.
whatever.
I did too.
So you blocked her again? Was that after you called her
Yes.
thirsty?
That was like yesterday around 4 o'clock, I think, right before I fell
Oh, all
out.
right.
And I was like, okay, you're trying to go there again with me. I just nip that shit in the butt. I just don't. You know what I mean? Why? Why go by? You know. So anyway, yeah, so I haven't gone back to the alien group yet, but the guy that has the weed channel, he seemed pretty dope. He seemed pretty dope. So tell me about you. How are you doing? You seem serious the last few times you were up. What's going on? You
Oh,
okay?
probably. Oh, yeah. I've just been working on our projects, and I'm thinking about all the crap that's going on. I'm kind of like flipping through the comments. I don't know where to start. I'm looking at like what Beloved Ghost just said. Like she's getting lumped into Ernie Doxson. So are you saying Beloved because people are saying he's doxed before? You're just part of the Tiger, so you're guilty by association. Is that what you mean? Kind of something like
I
that.
think she means that she gets trashed a lot because of
Yeah, I know that happens. I'm
we
sure.
went through that too, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah, we did. We did. We absolutely did. And it's just like going back to Mamita, like there's an example of someone else that left, and then next,
I
she's
didn't
got stuff
realize that she
posted.
had left. Now bring me up to speed because I didn't get to hear why or what happened. I just saw y'all talking
Well,
about it. I saw
well,
you say you too. What happened
well,
that
I
was you too?
well because the day before, I think I had seen her in there, and I was like, oh, she's gonna get it, she's gonna get the X86. That's just what my thought was, and then the next day it really did happen because I think because she was in his chat rather than the other chat when they were having a live. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's you know what I mean. So they same
Explain
thing
that because you and I understand that, but when we try to tell somebody else, they're like, "What do you mean?"
in
What
the
their
wrong chat.
expectation was of us as moderators. They did not want you floating about, right?
Well, if these conversations were being had, it's very possible where I wasn't going in the Discord and stuff. It just wasn't for me, kind of thing. It felt uncomfortable to me. You know what I mean? So I didn't really go in it. But I know there were like mod meetings and stuff like that. I actually only attended one because I asked them to text me because I never saw when they happened. You know what I mean? So I was becoming like an
Yeah.
outsider, I guess, from not being in there. And I think she was saying she wasn't going to everything like that. So it's like if you're not attending or in attendance, it gets noticed and it's something to talk about. So and so's not in here. You know what I mean? And then people, I think, watch you. They watch what you're doing. And that's what we were feeling like. And it just happened to her. No matter what your feelings are about her, she's going through the same thing, it looks like. Because she was in speakeasies while he's having conversations about them. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But
Oppositional
let's,
says when I go to the alien channel, stream it.
yeah, that would be
That would
cool.
be cool. That
Then
would
we
be
can all
cool.
join. And Beloved Ghost, did you get doxxed again? I mean, I honestly, I mean, I remember vaguely a long time ago, I think. I actually
Yeah,
can't
right
remember who
here.
did it. Okay.
Mac B says, still behind. Yes, Gypsy, I'd say if you like a creator, listen and watch them, but realizing the main players know each other in real life and not to be sucked into it emotionally. You and I
Yeah, I've
both
made that
are
mistake.
guilty of that, aren't we?
I've made the mistake. I'm trying to be more guarded about that because I realize that I do
Me
get
too.
emotionally involved a lot. And I think it was kind of like used as a weapon with the other threats, kind of threats like towards us, even if they weren't going to do it or not. I think because I had the freak out I had on I think it was Kelsbell's last show, and I kind of probably said too much personal stuff about why that CPS stuff bothered me psychologically. I think where I let that out, I think it was then used as a weapon towards me to kind of terrorize me because I admitted my weakness, I guess you could say, if it's weakness. But it also gives me strength too. So what some might view as, could be the weakness, I also have strengths too. So
But him wanting to prey on our weaknesses, I mean, what is there to gain? What is he hoping to gain?
I don't know, satisfaction maybe because they are feeling attacked, or I'm not really sure. That's what I used to think. They're feeling attacked or whatever, but everything, it's like just a, back and forth kind of thing. It's like, who's going to be next? It's like, is it content? But the content's hurting real people.
Yeah.
That mod meeting
Um.
wasn't really a mod meeting that Rap went into. I know it's like a big joke, but like when Ernie put the link, just to go back for that mod meeting you're talking about, Dragon Mama, the one that Rap, plays sometimes, I asked him to play it because I was in it. All we did was grab the link and go up there and we talked for like a couple, not even a couple full minutes when Rap came up, and then it was over when Rap came up. You know what I mean? We didn't really talk about anything. Ernie ended that really soon after we went up there. But it was a
What
good
are you
prank,
talking
nicely
about,
played.
Sandy? What did he say, Sandy? If you know how to read him, he's plainly self-destructing. Yes, I agree. I know what you're talking about now. Yes, I agree. And why? I'm uh, like I'm sitting here asking Sarah. I'm not understanding what is he hoping to gain here because I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting messages from people wanting to leave, and now they're seeing all this, and it's like, oh my gosh, I've seen what he's done to you,
Really?
and yeah, I mean, for a while now, I told you that.
Hmm.
Some have trickled out, and I'm not gonna call them out because then they'll be noticed.
No.
But
Right, right,
you know
right.
what I mean. But it's
Yeah.
like
No, that's good.
watching what happened to us made them want to all the more. So it's like
Hmm.
I don't understand what's his where's his what are you hoping to get out of this here, I don't
One thing that
understand.
kind of bothers me is with it got thrown in my face a lot. Like back to the episode, on Kells Bells and stuff. When I was trying to talk to Constance, they kept, saying nonstop, Nicolina, CPS. It's like always been feeling like it's thrown in my face over and over and over again, even when I'm just trying to talk to people or explain why. And
But
then the same
Nicolina
thing
didn't
happens
do
again.
that,
I know, but
right?
then the same thing. But then that's the point. That's the point. And then they throw it. Many people there have, brought it up as why, how could you, this, like saying how horrible it is. But then if you go do the same behavior, it's just the response I'm hearing from different subs. I'm not saying any particular names or anything, but I've seen people say, well, she did it, or both sides do it, so it's okay. But why is it okay if we're saying it was so horrible when you thought she did it, but then why is it okay? You don't think it's wrong now when you do it? Or nobody there would call it out and say, oh, that's kind of messed up. Don't do that
I
like they
can't
did
imagine
before.
doing that to one of my subs.
Well,
I
even
can't
just saying
imagine
it,
a reason to want to do that to one of my subs.
rinse and repeat. Yeah.
Hey, Lee Marie. But not fooled by him, our celebrity hottie. Well, he
Oh, is
said
that
on
what
the
it is?
stand, not a, he said, I'm an entertainer. And he said up on Easy's, something to that effect. Just remember, this is a movie. I mean, how much more of a disclaimer do you people need? He doesn't
Hmm.
have to tell you jack damn shit because Johnny Knoxville didn't, but he is at least giving you a disclaimer over and over and over and over.
Hmm.
You know,
Well,
it's
most of the
just like,
channels have that in the description. It's entertainment
yeah,
purposes only.
satire and yeah, or
Yeah.
virtual reality. Hasn't has always said virtual reality entertainment at its best?
I think
But
that's
yet
just
here
a
we are.
legality thing. I think it's just a legality thing because,
Yeah. I'm not going to. threaten anybody with anything because I think it's ridiculous. I think it's kind of silly. And I don't
No,
come from the wrestling, lack of a better word, arena. Uh, and I'm certainly not going to weaponize agencies that members of my family have worked for to because some clown doesn't like how I look. I mean, are you kidding me? And if
nope,
I
wouldn't
just
either.
look wrong or act wrong, that's all you got to find wrong with me. I guess I'm doing pretty good. I mean, it just seems, not all. Woo-hoo. Ernie owes me a wrench. I showed him my boobs and everything. I'll give you one. I'll give you one
That
from
is worth
daughter.
one, I would say. That is worth one.
Definitely. I'll give you one for your boobs.
Wrench for the boobs.
Allegedly. I've been deep cleaning for 2 days. I'm exhausted. We were too, boy. I've got muscle sore that I'd forgotten I had.
I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts 4 houses away, so I might lose you for just a second. But hey,
Okay. I hear you. I mean, I don't hear you, but I got you. Um, yeah, so starting
White
on major
Rabbit's getting stuff
declutter.
done.
You know something? I want a way of cleaning my oven that won't like kill my breathing. Like whenever I use the chemical,
Hmm.
I can't breathe for a month because I've got asthma and so my husband's got COPD. What is a natural way of getting crap off your stove, your oven, inside the oven where you bake? It's like people like it when somebody says something, anything about them, so they can turn it into a content. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that when you utilize agencies like that, you're taking away from these children. You know, think of
I'll think along
Monkey,
soon.
think of Summer. I mean, children that
Coffee.
need a worker to come out, and they're not able to come out because they're coming to your full ass. The Long Heart Project. 31 likes. Oh, thank you, Wildflower. Appreciate that. He wasn't no professional wrestler. He was. Oh, well, see, that's how little I know. That's how little I know. I just know that's sort of just how they communicate with one another is, that all right. And I just yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm getting ready to do my kitchen, getting rid of a lot of stuff I never use. There you go. Yeah, I did my closets a couple weeks back. I'm so glad I did. Now I can find stuff when I go live. I can just walk right in there, pick out something, throw it on. Yeah, you're welcome. A professional wrestler is like Hulk Hogan, Stingray. Okay. There is no other way to do the oven. Trust me. Darn. Use the odorless. It's the best you can hope for. Okay. Boy, they're strong, aren't they? But it works. It'll wipe right off on it. I don't know what's in it, but we are having an overcut. Yeah, same here. It'll like get sunny and then it's
Yeah, mine's all
overcast.
whacked.
Yeah. So did you go to the
Mine's doing
beach?
weird stuff too. Um, no. I was deciding what to do actually. It's like rain, sun, rain, sun. It's weird today.
Mine looked like an arson scene and oven cleaner is the only thing that cut through it. Same here.
I want to
Yeah.
take my oven apart. I want to take the glass off so I can get in between, the in between spots. It's pissing me off.
Water with lemon at about 400 degrees for a while. The steam removes the stuck on burn. Okay. Thank you for that. I'll definitely give that a try. Remember, yeah, he has always said to me, that's,
Traitors.
from someone who comes from a sales background, that's a disclaimer. That is a
Yeah,
disclaimer.
his part might be a movie, but when it transitions into other channels and then other stuff and then other real life, it's not part of his movie. You know, he started the movie, but that doesn't mean everything's a movie when it becomes real shit.
Yeah, right. A trader said, I heard if you regularly huff oven cleaner, when you finally use it to clean your oven, no problem.
Nothing
Looks
matters.
fine to me. Cleaning the oven is the worst, so the micro, Yeah, there used to be something you could spray and then close it up and come back in like so many hours and it wipes right off. But I don't remember
Yep.
it being as strong of the way it smells today, like it was back in the 80s. Now it's like, wow, you make it wild enough to just take the whole oven apart and throw it in the damn road.
The oven's done. The oven's done, man.
There you go. Absolutely works in the microwave. I have COPD and can't deal with the same here. Gypsy, if you clean straight after using your oven, it's a hang of a lot easier. Yeah, I agree, especially like pizza and those drippings, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try lemon. Me too. I'm gonna try that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's holistic, all right. Whole kind of messed up.
What- Well, y'all have fun. Gotta run some
Listen to
errands. I hear you, Judo. Release the Kraken, Judo.
Yes, yes. I'm just so I can't stop thinking. What is this? What does he have?
Release the Kraken.
Release the beast. Give
Oh
permission
man.
to thou ghost.
Hmm.
What do you say? What do you
Sorry, I had a
do you think
message.
like what do you think other people think of this? Should we ask anyone if they want to come up on that subject about
Which
this
one?
movie? About what's going on in the YouTube lands with the real life stuff and all that?
Yeah, I can drop a link.
I mean, what if someone else has an opinion on it? I'd like to hear if there is
You mean
anyone that
between what
is.
is real and what is just
What's
entertainment?
going on? What's going on here? What they think? I mean, I felt like I wanted the outrage for me that people were pushing on before against Nicolina. Then where's my outrage now? You know what I mean? I want outrage, dang it.
Yeah. Y'all don't forget you can get paid and drunk tonight on days. All right. I got me some
Huh.
orange coolers still in there from a month ago. My oven has a cleaning cycle, no cleaners needed. Wow. So
Thank
what
you,
does it do?
trainers.
Like heat it up or something? Vinegar is awesome stuff. Great to add to your washing machine. With baking soda, it gets rid of any smells. Very nice.
Man,
Yeah,
look it up on Pinterest.
I
Oven
was thinking
natural
about
remedies.
singing tonight. Have you ever gone up and sang on days?
No, I don't do that. I just watch everyone else.
I was thinking about singing "Son Sealed Delivered."
Does she have her internet back because she had canceled one yesterday because her internet was out?
Are you having karaoke? Here's Sweet Robin. All right, come on down. The price is right. Come on
Rockin'
in.
Robin. I
Hey,
like
good
her
to see
Hey,
you.
perspective.
I have a question. Maybe one of you guys can, and I even put it on my community post. But I think there's something going on behind the scenes with the stand. Am I wrong? Didn't and I'm not calling him Jimbo. I hate Jimbo. It irritates me. Didn't James or Jim or it say he canceled his live because Kemper was not feeling well? But
Yes, I
then
believe.
Kemper goes and makes his own live last night.
Oh, he did?
He did.
He doesn't really ever go live that I noticed before, you know. Not that I've ever caught anyways.
Well,
Huh.
he did his own stream, so how sick could he have been? And if
Now,
you notice the day
hmm,
before that,
interesting.
remember when Jimbo faked his stroke and he canceled a live? I'm telling you, there's something going on between him and Kemper behind the scenes that we don't know about. I've just observed. To me, this is the first sign of cracks.
You
How
think
are
they're
you
fighting?
gonna say you can't do a live without Kemper? And Kemper was away from the stand for the longest time. And Jimbo did it, like, James did it on his own,
Hmm.
remember?
Oh
And
yeah, yeah. We used to have
now
fun on
all
it.
of a sudden, so this morning I thought I was crazy when I saw Kemper did a video last night. I was like, but wait, I thought
Was it? You said it was a live stream or a video?
it could have been uploaded, but nonetheless, I would have to look at it again.
Uh-huh.
But nonetheless, I thought he was sick. So why did he do his own show, but he
Uh-huh.
didn't do one with Jimmy Boy over there? And then 2 days before that, he faked a stroke and then he canceled his live and he blamed Kemper. But we all know he canceled his live because he didn't want to answer the questions for everything he's been faking. We have gone from colon cancer to neck tumors, heart attacks, and a stroke. And if you see that picture where he's side eyeing, he's looking to see if anybody's buying it. That was not the look of a man having a so called stroke. That was a man that got caught with the evil side eye. And
Okay, it's
now,
you, Sandy. Okay. I thought I was about to get porn bomb. Come on back up.
oh, I was
I,
going to say, I don't
I was
porn
kicking her.
bomb
I was like,
anybody.
I don't know what SS means.
I
It might
wouldn't
be so
even know how to
sexy.
pull porn up on my phone.
It might be the letters for so sexy. I can't let her up. Here, let me
But is
drop it
it
again.
just me, or is
It just said
anybody finding that
SS.
strange?
I think there's a
We
lot of
got.
weird things going on.
Sorry about that, Sandy. Here she is.
Hi, Sandy.
No wieners now.
Hi, Sandy. No wieners. No wieners club.
No wiener zone.
We'll put this up and just be on the safe side here. Let me add to stream.
Why is
What is
Sandy
that? What
a
is that?
P bomber?
All right.
Oh,
Did
look
I
at
add her?
Jimbo.
Are you here, Sandy? Sandy, are you
Sandy.
there?
She said it keeps kicking her out.
Yeah.
Is it your V? Do you have a VPN on?
Hmm?
If you're using a
I
VPN,
added her
Sandy,
to
if
the
you hear
stream.
me,
I added her to the stream.
yeah, there's clearly some kind of connection issue or something because we don't hear anything.
Something's not right here.
Did you check your mic to see if you're muted?
I'm not muted.
Manchester Vicky.
Edit mic. Edit name. Is that you, Sandy?
That cracked me up, Manchester
Why
Vicky.
can't she talk?
We can't hear any sound, Sandy, if you can hear us.
I'll be damned. She says no VPN on.
Okay, that's just one I was trying to problem solve.
Is she definitely like fully signed in with a good signal strength to
Can she
Wi
type in the
Fi
I
back
and
have
chat?
no
data?
idea.
If she had a good signal, she'd be able to type in the back chat.
Oh, okay. Damn, that sucks.
I don't know, maybe a
Device
fresh
not
link.
connected.
Try going out and coming back in.
Where's
Raylan. That's what we were pondering.
Hey, Army Vet and Raylan. Good to see y'all. Fuzzy B.
Oh, Army Vet. Fuzzy B.
Katie.
And Gamer Girl. Army Vet, I miss you.
Is this you, Sandy? Is this her?
Let me check.
Can she
It
write?
just says yes in the back chat. But
Oh, I see one problem.
here
There
she
she
is.
is.
I had a band-aid over my camera.
Ah,
I'm so sorry. It just kept flipping me into like making me register my own StreamYard. The last time I came up on your thing, I mean, it just put me right through. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I was clicking all over the place. I'm
well,
trying
here
to
you are.
regular chat now. And at one point it said you're in the studio. But I think that's when you thought I was porn bombing you. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Probably. It said K at first.
Oh, that's
Okay.
my main YouTube account. It comes up under K. And I thought,
So
well,
my mom went to Kink of the Streets.
well, I
So I
thought
was
nobody's
like,
gonna
oh
know what
hell
that is.
no.
I'll just quick type in S whatever. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am a tech tard
That's
like
okay.
extraordinaire.
That's okay.
And I don't do I've only been on StreamYard a couple of times on Gypsies. I've never even entered StreamYard anywhere else. I'm sorry I interrupted y'all's flow, Sarah.
Oh no,
Y'all,
you're fine. There's no flow. Go ahead.
No,
What's up?
we like people.
Yeah, right?
my brain got jerked into what the fuck is going on with StreamYard. I was in and out there like 5 times before it did this. Okay. Sorry. Y'all were
So
on a good
what is
roll.
your opinion on all this real life threats and stuff on
Well, of
us?
course, it's utterly
This supposed to be entertaining?
it's utterly fucking juvenile. I mean, it's 5-year-old playground bully shit, and you
Can
know.
I ask what the threat was and who made it to who? Because I've missed some stuff.
Well, I know that
Traders.
Sarah and I in one of the chats yesterday, one of the streams, and Sarah was like, I mean, it broke my heart for her because she kept saying like, "Why me? I haven't done anything. You know, I've said nothing bad. I don't. You know, why am I being?"
Sarah's never done nothing to nobody. Period.
I don't even say. I mean, I might say a
Southern Girl
snarky
had
thing here and
called.
there.
Pindar, that was
Southern
my
Girl had.
band-aid that's over my camera lens. I forgot to take off as usual. But you know, like I told Sarah then, I said, Sarah, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are or aren't. These people just attack. It has no
Yeah.
bearing on. You could be the
It
worst.
wouldn't matter if we did anything.
or you can be the Mother Teresa.
That's
They're
right. That's
just-
exactly why I started
just the
talking
go-to
because they
weapon.
wouldn't shut up. That's
It's-
right.
That's how
Yeah,
my
no.
channel thus begun was, okay, you want to block me and silence me? Oh, yeah?
Let me see. I'm
But
Rock and Robin.
supposedly, Sarah, I don't know if you want to answer that or not. What was the threat to you?
Well, if anyone wants to rewatch, like Traders last show, she went over and played a lot of the clips, so we kind of went
Oh, I
over that.
missed
I believe
it.
it was the last episode. Was that right, Traders? Your last show. So if you want to catch up, you can kind of catch up there. She
All
plays
right,
all
so
the
watch
relevant.
Trader's last video.
Her last live, I believe. They kind of went over everything you need to know about all the clips, and then
But I mean, who are they threatening? Like, who's is it Jimbo himself? Like, who's doing what?
it was him and Thelma. Yeah.
Oh, okay, making threats to you guys. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
She's on felony probation.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I said in Traders Live too.
Okay,
that's what I was
well,
saying.
that's a crime.
I mean,
That's
technically, but
against her probation.
I wouldn't. I would just stay out of it personally. But if there was, you know what I mean, I wouldn't go there. But it's just not a good idea because somebody else might. see that, or if something were to happen or calls were made, then I have that reference. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I'm
I
not
have the
we
call.
all
making
know
any phone
this. We
calls,
all
not
know
me.
this. Why would he encourage her to put her freedom on the line and carry
Because
that out
he
for
was
him?
happy when she was in jail. If you remember, go back. He turned his daughter into his wife,
Well,
and she ran the household. And if you noticed, James ate very well and was extra, he had a little extra pep because she was finally, he didn't have to listen to her.
I
Hmm.
just want to know why he would, involve her. If I don't know what happened or why he's
He's a
involving me and
wimp.
Sarah. If this is between them and Southern Girl, we don't control what
Well,
Southern
it
Girl
probably
does.
became enraged because of that and just assumed, and we're all lumped into the same category. But to what Beloved Ghost just said, last time when things were going down like this towards, I already took precaution. I made a few trips to the police, and it's already on file about YouTube stuff. They'll not answer any SWAT calls, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I already talked to other agencies that I work with. Background I have in, I was a case manager for 16 years, so I already worked with state run facilities and everything, and it's already documented all those people. So like if something, were to happen, I already know where it came from. I have the clips, I have everything I need. So I'm just gonna let it lie as it is. I'm just saying I already took precautions. So I think
That's
it was
all you
more
can
to
do.
I think it was more to mentally try to terrorize me mentally because of what I said on Kel's Bells about my past when I let all that stuff out, you know what I mean? Because it would try to
Right.
hurt me. I think the goal was to hurt me because I had a moment of I let out some personal stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay, so
but
you think this
Sarah,
is
he
a,
went
for lack of
to,
a better phrase, a pissing contest to see who can hurt who the worst?
yeah, but
Perhaps.
look at, he went to Roger Brown's, and he hid at Roger Brown's neighbor's house and then dry begged for gas money. These people aren't going to do a damn thing. You know what? Come to my house. I'm sitting outside smoking a cigarette waiting for you. Let's see
Thank
what
you,
you're going to
Olive
do.
Sky. I appreciate that.
And I stuck up for you yesterday. I had to private my video because lesson learned, my first live, turn your phone on silent. There was a name on my stream, so I had to private it. But I did
Oh,
say, like, how dare James say anything about Gypsy? How, like, I am so sick of him abusing women. And I've
yeah.
been screaming this for days. And as women, you guys can either join me and stand up and shut him up, or allow him to continue to abuse a whole community of women.
Well, I
Me?
think a lot, yeah.
No.
I think a lot of them maybe don't see it that way. They're seeing him as that he's just defending himself from their perspective. I think that's what they're thinking. But I'm gonna
Defending
say from
against what did
mine,
we
no,
do? Yeah,
I'm just that's what I'm gonna explain. Like
right.
I've not joined into some of the stuff that goes on. Like I still to this day have not said 12 is 12. I've not sworn at him or
You
called. You know what
sure
I'm saying? I don't
No.
haven't.
do.
Right.
There's certain things that I don't even do. And when I heard the clips on Traders, like there was a lot of swearing and everything at me, and I would never. Even no matter what snarky thing I said, no man in my life at my age has ever called me swears like that. Fuck no, never. Okay, so I didn't actually
I'm
say
not.
anything like that to deserve that, in my opinion, because I have not even called you a name. That didn't, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm a little.
Listen, say he even had a beef. You still don't degrade women like that. Listen, my husband isn't allowed to talk to me that way.
So
You
please
think
listen
this
from
Same
the other
fool?
side.
here.
Yeah, if you're listening, like I didn't deserve that because I've never even said 12 is 12. I don't swear at you. Don't, I would demand the same thing back. You know what I mean? No matter what, you're mad at me, I'm mad at you, whatever. There's certain things I still don't go there. So I would like it. I appreciate it if it doesn't happen to me. Thank you. And hello, Chaotic.
It's
You
so
say
wrong.
tomato, I say tomato. Why can't it just be that
But
easy?
you can hear the anger in his voice towards women. If you
Oh
listen to
yeah.
the video, and you listen to the deflection, it's a
Yeah.
pure hatred for women
It's true. It's true.
We love
and
you too,
strong
Chaotic.
women.
Have fun shopping. Yeah.
Shopping.
Wonder what his mom was like.
I don't know,
Traitors.
but don't say nothing about our
I'm trying to be
Paris
serious. Traitors and cracking. Cut it out, woman. Oh,
Traders needs to put on the tutu and
Okay.
twerk.
yeah, my hair is still soaking wet. I'm trying
Well,
to keep.
I mean, what are they? What, I don't understand what. I mean, it's okay. He wants to say that he was paranoid. Let me get this out, Sarah. He was paranoid about the two ditziest chicks he had as mods. I mean, here she and I are two stoners. Like, and he's worried about us? Are you kidding me? You might need to work with a little Leslie B. If I was you. I'm just
I thought of that one too. That's run through my head.
I'm just saying.
No, but even Sandy, right? It's Sandy. I'm
Yes,
terrible
ma'am.
with names. What do you think? Jimbo canceled 2 lives and said that Kemper couldn't do it. But then the first thing this morning, what do I see? Kemper did his own video.
I thought I saw
Oh.
Kemper put something. It was in my feed, but I didn't see what. I
What
didn't
isn't
watch.
he anyway? Didn't he have his own channel before?
He does still
Is
have
he
his own
afraid
channel.
to do it alone?
He
You don't know
usually
how?
just pops up old clips from stuff. I just assumed that's what I saw this morning in my feed. But like I said, I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
It
What-
used to be Ernie clips, primarily, from what I remember.
But
Yeah.
if he was so sick that they had to cancel the stand, then how is he sitting there on the side? To me, it's like on the sly.
Plus, there's a
And
lot of troll accounts coming into speakeasies, and we know who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the projection against Speakeasy on his community.
I don't know him at all. Nothing about him.
I think you would
Who he
enjoy it there
is.
because it's kind of fun.
It was just so over the top projection. It was just, that's why I say he's like having a meltdown. He's completely falling, cracking apart. But anyway, with these personality types, there's a disorder there, and there's only a small collection of traits that they go to. It's got like the same behavior reactions, no matter if it's in real life with people around them or online or in community like this.
Yeah, wash,
They're
rain,
going,
repeat.
they're going to use the same tactics, the same their mannerism. If you pay attention to people long enough, you understand their voice inflection, you understand their body language, you understand what it means when somebody all of a sudden starts yelling and cussing and banging on their desk and using the phrase dumbass. Y'all have heard Ernie talk about that. You pick up these things from people. So that's how you end up eventually reading through a lot of the filtered bullshit. Okay. It's just like writing on the wall. You know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. The sad thing is it's so toxic. And what concerns me, and I'm talking about the community as a whole, like even the ones that are still blinded by whatever to whoever, is people's mental health. Everybody's coming from a different place of functionality in a community like this. And I see people that are just, I'm sorry, I don't mean, the last thing I want to do is sound glib or anything, but I'm sitting here reading chats, and it just, sometimes I just can't get the cooties off of me because people's like, y'all can't be that fucking dumb. Come on, Sorry. I'm just being honest.
Yes, we
I know you're
could.
being
Yes, we
serious,
could.
but
It's like people say to
you
yourself,
you
"For fuck's
can't get
sake,
the
if it
creeps
ain't
off
goddamn
you.
stupid, get
I
off the
might be that
internet.
dumb.
Get off the internet." So that's, and I don't like to be reactive to that stuff. I mean, it makes me sick. It's toxic to me if I'm constantly exposed to
That's
all of
funny
this.
as hell.
So it's not just about the players at, oh, Lulu, sweetie, bless your heart. Don't you put that up there, Gypsy. You're going to embarrass me. But it worries me about people's mental health coping with this stuff. See, you put it up there. That's so embarrassing. Thank you, Lou. That's so sweet. I just got out of the car. I'm like, out of a minute.
Emergency.
People, I hope, can take a step back and take a deep breath and realize what you're tangled up in, good, bad, or ugly. I've been in this for a year and a half. So like I was talking to Gypsy the other day, it's like when Easy started reviewing all this old stuff, it wasn't until then that I realized how many daily participants in this are clueless to this whole background of this shit. I was like, oh my
Yep.
God, these people don't even know about all this stuff. So it's
2
a lot.
years worth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot to take in. And I myself have done the flip flopping, I mean, you can, because it's so convoluted. It's so
I mean, I was here before everybody even came in. Like, I was in chat and I welcomed who are all creators now, and to see how it all split up.
well, a lot
And
of it gets so complicated because basically all the main characters in this all have skeletons in their closet, but for different reasons. It doesn't mean that they're all
but it blew up when Crafting Through the Lies. I don't know if anybody agrees with me, but when Crafting Through the Lies got caught scamming, that's when division and the separation and new creators and all that was starting. And that was the first sign of the crack. And that's what I'm saying. Jimbo canceled 2 lives on account of Kemper couldn't do a live with him.
well,
But
because the
then
shit's
I
hitting the
see
fan.
Kemper did a video.
The shit's hitting the fan. It's as obvious and simple as that. The shit is hitting the fan, and people are reacting, and there's going to be people that just aren't going to be able to see through what's going on.
I wanted to know if anybody else saw it, if I'm just being, suspicious. But has anybody else noticed? I think behind the scenes, I think James
Exactly, Lee Marie.
and Kemper are fighting again.
Exactly, Lee Marie. What she just said.
What did she say when I was watching Easy's chat? I couldn't believe how many didn't know about the Trail of the
I've
Back.
never watched it.
Yep.
And
Me
because I
neither.
knew it was going to be a trigger for me. I mean, I had to sit through my daughter's murder trial, so I knew it was going to be a trigger.
The trial itself is a lot. All the players in the trial, it goes far beyond Ronnie and Shelby and Ernie and Jimbo. But okay, and I almost feel sorry for people that realizing that they didn't know all this stuff, and even especially Speakeasy himself. I'm sitting there going, "Oh, honey," because he's picking through layers of the trial, and he's like the tip of an iceberg, and he doesn't know there's a whole iceberg under there. So,
yeah, but the live I privated yesterday, I said to Jimbo about, because he brought up the pew pew. So I was like, how does a pew pew that does not work, was stolen from your house and left at the crime scene? Why is something that doesn't work gonna be brought to this crime scene? But like I said, I don't know how to edit. I don't have a computer. I would repost the live, but like I said, there's names in it and I don't want it doxxed. It was my very first live. It was a practice live. But I did mention, doesn't anybody find that strange how his firearm that doesn't work ended up there, but he's got nothing to do with nothing.
There's some elements to this that people know other things. There's other material that is not on the surface for everybody to understand right now. And so there's some elements to that case, let's call it that, because we've got everybody's a year or whatever into the whole Ernie and Jimbo show, but not necessarily understanding that sub chapter of it about this trial and that whole incident. So there's things that have to do with that trial and that case that there's just other material. There's a lot more than just the trial, which is enough in and of itself. But there's other phone recordings. There's other motions of discovery. There is a lot of stuff behind that whole shit show.
And I want Southern Girl to do something because I believe he paid off animal control with his so-called kennels, which are aluminum hot boxes for these dogs. Number one, for a structure like that, I think you would need a permit. Number two, I believe in his lease. Then you got the damage that was done by the dog. Then the dog had a broken jaw forever. Another one was ran over, and now he's gonna put him in hot boxes. And you're gonna tell me that animal control said all that was on the up and up? Is the landlord even aware of what's going on his property? He needs to do like inspections. But I guess the landlord doesn't, go to the property or whatever. But I mean, and then Thelma is felony probation. She can't be anywhere near a weapon or animal cruelty or anything like that. That family's so messed up. All I keep thinking about is those poor children.
You're muted.
Your mother's a felon. Your father's a no good bum. But yet the children have turned out nice. And it's sad because I feel they missed out on a childhood.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that runs really deep around all of this, with a lot of people's lives, private lives, and shenanigans going on. It's I think understatement to say it's a hot mess, and there's lots of agendas and motivations, and they're not all coming from the same place. Like different people have different. I'll just put it this way.
Constance, wait, hold on. Constance, number one, I'm not calling her probation officer. Number two, I'm not calling a landlord. You don't understand. I'm not going real
We
life
haven't called
like you
anybody.
people do.
That was the whole point.
You could sit there and tell me to call
That's
whoever.
what we're saying. None of us have
I'm
called
not
anybody.
doing that. So
Yeah,
kiss
we don't
my
do that.
ass. I don't make phone calls. Maybe you make phone calls, but I don't
Who's
make
got
phone
time
calls.
for that?
How about
I
stop
don't
lumping
have
everybody
time for
together? Thank
I
you.
have grandchildren and a lot of children and 2 businesses, and I'm not well myself. Like,
She's lumping us
I
all
deal with
together.
real stuff. And Constance Sue takes YouTube way too serious, and she bragged about, striking people and about, the YouTube lawyer. And look, she's in YouTube jail. See what I mean? And now you're going to sit up here in Gypsy's chat and run your stupidity. Man, save it for somebody else, because it doesn't fly
I
here.
don't know.
You're in the wrong
She
chat.
probably could have came and discussed it if she wanted to. I don't know if she would have let her, but I mean,
Constance, me
you get
and
better at trying
Sarah
to.
have not called anyone on
Me
anybody.
neither.
I don't know if she was here for the
So you
beginning
have
or
to
not.
take that up with the people that did that, with those people.
I'm not
That's
a
a
hypocrite.
coward thing to do. Because we haven't called anybody on any, that's
No,
not our deal.
This
That's y'all's.
this kind of disruption is why nothing the fuck ever gets resolved in this mess.
true.
Like they think
Fact.
if they threaten us, we'll go back. Is that what they want? They think if
People
they
are
threaten
getting
us, we'll go
abused.
back.
Nobody's
People are getting
scared.
Does that sound
abused
like
and bullied and
Scientology or
slandered
what?
and doxxed and fucked with, of a ridiculous magnitude.
I'm afraid of no one. So
And
try.
people are not listening to what really happened or was said. People are twisted. It just goes on and on and on and on. And that's how we get stuck in this motherfucking minutia like right now.
Yeah,
Excuse
White Rabbit. She's
excuse
in
my
here
language.
running her mouth.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't get it either. We're talking about it.
Exactly, Raylan. She calls CPS. She calls the cops. I'm sorry, excuse me, coffee. I'm choking on coffee. I
This
mean,
is crazy.
you know, Southern Girl had every right to call animal control for those kennels. And it's not her being malicious, it's not her being spiteful. It's she knows her shit when it comes to animals. That's what she's done her whole life.
I haven't even
Can't
gotten to
believe
watch the video yet.
it's amazing
You
how
should not
so many
have a
people have
dog.
changed.
What
Like
what were the claims? Why were they called? Do y'all know?
I just want to. It's amazing to me, anyways, how I feel like so many people have changed, like an aggressive manner. You know, a lot of more people have gotten a lot more aggressive than they used to be, and like, you know, like imagine us going into like one of their chats and posting like this. Like we would never do that, but you probably would have been welcome to discuss it. But it's like the way you're posting and insulting. It just doesn't seem like you. I see people changing. They're not like the same that they
Yes,
were.
Connie, I know they said it was fine, but I think in Kentucky
But
in
that's
those
not us. None
backwoods,
of us here on the panel did it though.
he he bought off animal control and he brags that he has connections.
I don't know. I don't remember
Do
any
you
of that.
know what? Do you know what? Members of my family have served in the military so that I get to act insane if I want to. God bless America, right, guys?
Right?
I get to be crazy if I want to. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Some would view
Y'all
this
get to act,
disruption as crazy.
wild and
It's all
out,
in,
and y'all bring this wrestling persona into real life, and you think that doesn't look crazy? I mean,
well.
look at dude.
Some people would view this interruption as crazy. You know what I mean? It's all in perspective. But I just love you, Constance. Still,
Sarah, you're a way better woman than me.
there's just something about her I can't let go. And she doesn't believe me, but that's all right.
It's because the woman it's an empathy is what it is because I believe she's truly ill. I don't think she can help it. I think she's lonely. I think she's sad, but I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not going to sit here and therapize or label her. That is not what I'm on YouTube for. But, you know, I mean, I used to feel sorry for her, but she has become like she talks about Nicolina, this, that, and the other, but she's doing that and more. So, how is it you're not then in the same class that you put other people in? I'm
Who
tired
is she
of this
talking
one
about?
way
They said it
street.
was fun. That wasn't good enough for you. No one
Traitors.
here
Yeah.
called
About the
them. Who is
kennels
she
for the
talking to?
dogs. It
Somebody
was
that's not
about the
here, I think.
kennels,
I haven't even seen
animal
the footage
control.
yet.
No. I saw a clip of like Southern
That's
Girl's
insanity.
explanation of it, but it's like not like any of us even knew that it was going to happen. But we talked
That's
about
it's
that at the beginning of
good.
this.
Then she needs to go over to Barnyard and talk over
Are you?
there. I don't even know
What is
about it.
what is Sure Jan
Thank
for?
you,
The
Gypsy.
the
That's
calls?
exactly on the nail on
Oh
the
my
head.
lord!
Why come in here? Okay, I don't want to get
I
lost in
don't
the
even
weeds on
know
that.
Southern Girl like that.
It's if there is an animal problem somewhere that
Oh
needs
you guys are
attention,
blocked.
I would rather somebody like Southern Girl be the one paying attention to it. None of us need to be involved in that. And let's all try to remember when we
Can I
get.
just ask?
Go ahead, Sarah.
I was just gonna say, Gypsy, could you all the comments maybe pin them each time she says one? Because I guess most people can't see her. They're saying they can't see anything she's saying. If
Hey,
that's not too hard.
Constance, Don't you dare sit up here and chat and call people slow on the panel. You're the one who's slow. What
Yeah,
is
she's talking
wrong
about
with
it.
you? See,
It's
you're just a sick bitch.
it's free. Anyone can talk about anything they want.
There's something
That
called
this
confirmation
is
bias,
it's
and
getting really
people
weird.
that I don't want to go to that word brainwashed, okay? But so everybody understands just where
Yeah,
I'm
I
going with
see
this.
things differently now.
Ghost.
When you get so tethered and invested into one narrative or one person's persona or their storyline, your brain will literally get gravitated to that and glommed onto it.
Who's acting slow, Constance? Which
I
one
said
of us?
earlier, take a step back, take a deep breath as an individual, and realize that you're mentally and emotionally getting engaged in a digital world of personas on a screen. They're real people, but you don't fucking know these real people. Have we not learned anything? So keep that in mind. Keep your boundaries in place. And if you get lost in the weeds, okay, but take that step back and take that breath and go, wait, who am I really white knighting for? What do I really know about this person? We've all been tricked. We've all been bamboozled. We've all had to take the emotional roller coaster ride in and out of this stuff. I mean, there's days, especially right now, but there's days I just want to unsub everybody, click off, just never even set foot around this whole situation again. But personally, I have a heavy interest in true crime and things related to true crime, meaning also the penal system, the jail system, the prison system. So that's how I came into this 100 years ago, was following true crime. Of course, I got on the Summer Wells case, real deep on that. And that's how I personally segued into knowing who Ernie was and getting on the stand and learning about that whole chapter with the Ronnie King trial. And some days I'm sitting here going, how did I get to this degree of this shit? How am I, now I'm in a preschool playground every fucking day. So we all have to make our own choices, but one of these days I'm just going to click off and who cares? Nobody has to care. I mean, I stay in the bushes most of the time, so nobody knows who I am anyway. Like, who is this crazy bitch running around? Never heard of her before. But some of y'all do. Some of y'all go back with me a good ways.
Constance, we need a new hobby. What
I
do you
got plenty.
suggest that is?
I don't know, Constance. How many hours have I spent on live streaming, ranting and raving over idiots? None. Zero.
I've been working hard the last 24 hours on my hobby. I'll post them when I'm done. They're coming out
I'm
pretty
not
good.
a very good social worker, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm a curmudgeon. I come from tough love of this fucking bullshit.
Yep.
So, I'm not going to coddle you, Constance. I used to listen to you for hours and hours and hours myself while I was running my life doing shit, I might say. Okay? You were my background people. I like you. You have so much to offer this community and any other community. Get your fucking shit straight. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, sweet pea.
Hi, Chasing. If you're here, I don't see you.
I don't like her. Speak for
Melissa doesn't like
yourself.
you, Connie.
I do.
Yes.
I know you don't. I know you don't, but I do.
Oh, God. But coming in here slinging about people being slow and, bringing up minutia out of this thing that's been twisted upside down backwards. Motherfucker, stop it. Just pretend to be grown up.
It's more twisted than a pretzel.
I'm sorry. I'm going to start yelling rude shit this whole damn panel. Y'all don't get me going. God almighty.
No, you know what? When
It's the new palate cleanser.
I love that
God.
bottle.
I can't
It's the
breathe.
palate
I was
cleanser.
laughing so hard.
Restart.
Gypsy, gypsy, gypsy. Like a ghost says, we need a palate.
Restart. It's a palate cleanser. Don't eat it. It's Gypsy messing with me. It's a thing she likes to do to torture me.
I think she's messing with me, Sarah.
Oh, that was good.
Amon's so
gold.
great. She has her own fragrance.
That was gold.
Thank you.
But seriously, I mean, Constance is going to keep doing whatever Constance chooses for herself to keep doing, and
I agree, Jason.
There's only so much that can be done about that. But I do mean that. Like, I used to really enjoy Constance deep dive
Hey,
into
Charlie.
people and situations and behaviors, but you get that confirmation bias stuck in, and you get stuck in places that you might regret. And then when you do regret it, it's really difficult to face that reality and come out of that. Take some breaths, take a step away from the computer and the whole community for a minute and reevaluate things, and at least come to a grounded, centered place where you're not stuck in certain brain entrainments. And that does
I
happen.
love you.
I
just fell in love with you.
Oh, are you talking to me? I was talking to you.
Yes. I mean, such wisdom.
Well, we've all been through a lot. Most of us have, and we've all had to climb our way in and out of things and learn things. And I don't want to direct this just at Constance, but we have to look at our broken parts. We as people, and let's think about Ernie and Jimbo and every single one of us sitting here right now. We all as individual people are very multifaceted. We have lots of parts to us, and we've collected a lot of baggage, and some of it's broken, and some of it we heal, and some of it we don't, and some of it we aren't even aware. We don't have the self-awareness of which parts are still broken and need repair and attention. And so everybody's agendas are different. Their motives are different. Their broken crap's different. I'm not going to name any names, but some of the people I watch on here who I love what they're doing, but I see their broken shit. And it saddens me, and sometimes it maddens me. But everybody is bringing whatever version of themselves is not healed and is not complete into an arena like this. Okay, we all have different triggers. You've seen a couple of mine here today. I mean, if I had my shit together, I'd be sitting here screaming and cussing on YouTube. Probably not. So I'm going back to the mental health thing. There's just a lot of people in here, and I see a lot of pain. I see a lot of confusion. I see a lot of misguided, and there's a whole lot of influence from some pretty fucking nefarious characters. And sometimes I even feel sorry for them because they're so fucked up that they don't even know how to live an ethical, moral life. And the toxicity that bleeds out into a community like this, okay? And that toxicity is hitting all these people's broken parts. So I'm sick of the hurt. I'm sick of the harm. I'm sick of the abuse. I'm sick of the toxicity. Now, is anything going to get resolved, or is this thing just going to keep spiraling in a drain, to infinity?
Well, I invited every woman to stand up against the stand for all the disgusting, vile verbal abuse. I don't care if I stand by myself. I'm not tolerating it. I don't know about the rest of all you women, but I'm not having it.
There is a lot of abuse. And one of the problems, too, that I see in this is some of the people that are being very outspoken, bringing that, shedding a light on that, which needs to happen. But some of those people have so many skeletons in their own closet that has nothing to do with the bad acts that we're trying to neutralize here. But then their garbage gets brought out and gets spun into it, and it's like all these people going back and forth between Jimbo and Ernie. They both have a buttload of bullshit. Okay, but when you're looking at the rights or wrong of one, and you're looking at the rights and wrong of the other, but you're only focusing on one side.
It's all really just entertainment, but some people take it too far.
Emotionally involved and emotionally invested in it is
It's
when you
crossed
get in.
entertainment. It's beyond entertainment.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's crazy to me. Like I could,
And
I
it's some of
can't.
the tactics that we're seeing going on within this community. These people, they didn't start doing this when they got on YouTube. This is how they have managed their life for a long, long time, if not forever. Okay, their modus operandi of grifting and lying and scamming and how they smoke screen, who they really are, or what they're really like. But then they get away with a lot of that. But when you take that persona into a public domain like this, what they aren't prepared for is all the people on the receiving end of them now. They've never had an audience like this who calls their number, who sees them for what they are, can see behind their bullshit. And so that stirs up a shitstorm. Then they go into panic mode and damage control. I'll go on all day. Y'all don't let me. But
Go ahead.
Connie, stop calling me a racist.
see, why are
Connie
Are we still going back
is
to this?
picking me out specifically.
this
Because
is a
she
good
starts it all
example.
with Melissa and
I'm
this.
getting to
Connie, don't give me no more advice, sweetheart. Save your brain cells. You're gonna need them. Thank you.
That's a good example, though, Melissa, of wherever she's getting that opinion from about you being a racist. But
Queen Ashley dubbed me a racist because I made a response video to her attacking me. So she pulled the black card, she pulled the race card, not knowing my husband and my 7 children are black. Dumbass.
oh yeah, I do remember y'all chatting about that somewhere. But see, why is
Oh my Lord.
Constance? Why are you even coming in here laying that on the table? Don't we? I mean, that's an important thing if it were true about somebody, but it's just weird. Like, why are we stirring these shit?
Constance, you can label me as specifically the racist, but
I haven't
what
seen the
makes you
video.
think your opinion counts in my real life?
I think that
That's
Constance
what I don't
sounds
understand.
angry, and I don't understand why she's angry with us.
Constance has to be exhausted, for one thing.
Well, today she's after me. Keep coming, Connie. It doesn't affect my life either way.
And so
I have a good life. I have a blessed life.
All right. I haven't seen the video in question, but to the comment, you can still be racist with a black husband and children. I mean, that really sounds a little messed up to me. How would she be racist and marry a black man and her children are black? She would be racist against her own
35
children?
years.
That just sounds really funny to me. But I'm also, to be fair, I have not seen your video, but I can't see her being racist. It just sounds really
35 years.
ridiculous.
Me and my husband are married and 7 kids. And
I will
he's
watch the
black
video.
and I'm Italian.
my question to this is, why are we even discussing this? Why is Constance blasting the chat with this race card thing? But my question is this an example of one of those videos and chats and comments or whatever where some comment got made and got twisted? And here we are, discussing a much bigger picture of issues going on, and yet we're still lost in the weeds on whether or not Melissa is a racist or said something racist.
He said, she
Constance
said
is
bullshit. We're
just
missing the big
throwing-
picture again. Yeah.
Constance is just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah, I'm
Because
not
how many things
understanding
has she
her
come at me
anger.
with?
It seems inappropriate.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like Sarah said, I haven't seen the video. I don't know what the basis of all this is, but we get on these panels. Y'all do. I usually don't. Wonder why. But
that sounds crazy.
It's like you get on these panels and then just these people throwing shit in it, and you don't even know. It probably was founded on nothing or some misunderstanding or some dirty.
Do you see that comment?
Somebody says and deliberately twist it into something.
You want me to put it back up?
Yeah,
I'll put it back up.
did Sandy see that comment that I could
Yep, I got it
read
back
that?
up.
Sounds
I
crazy to
should
me.
Google if I'm a racist or not being married to a black man. What? It's
So
do
if you were
what?
racist to your first child, you would just keep having 6 more children, even though you didn't like the
No,
first one.
no.
Oh, and you know what? All 7 children have one father. Oh my God! Doesn't that blow your mind?
You only have one baby daddy.
One.
The fuck? Good God.
Imagine that. And she calls us slow.
Constance,
Okay.
I don't know what this mentally ill thing is. I know I was talking about mental health. Okay, 99.9% of us are not full in our best mental health state for a multitude of reasons. Is this being twisted into calling people mentally ill?
That's
There's
their
just
name
another
in the
example of why we
group.
cannot have a sane, mature discussion in this community.
Not everybody's called you mentally ill.
Yeah.
I've never heard somebody tell me go Google to see if I'm racist or not.
Have you ever had a boyfriend, like a serious relationship, you were just madly in love, and it starts falling apart, or you start finding out he's totally disrespecting you and lying and cheating or whatever?
Constance, y'all
And you,
No,
call
no,
me
no, no,
crazy
no.
every day.
you
No,
struggle.
you came in here first and
That.
you
You
came in
struggle.
here
1
first
second,
and started.
Sandy. 1 second.
Go ahead.
I have to respond to that, okay?
I
Because
told you
everybody
she's
knows he
throwing
has
everything at the
gaslight me
wall.
about mine, right?
Mhm.
Everybody knows he has gaslight me with mine, right?
Bada bing, bada boom. Get over here. Get out of here.
Stuff, and I mean, not everybody responded with this, with that same response. I haven't called you mentally ill, but
Like that.
you actually came in here and called everybody mental to start with.
She called us slow.
But I didn't respond to that comment in the same way. It wasn't reciprocated, so I'm just going on with my coffee and listening.
Our internet is so slow, honey.
The metaphor I was trying to use is being madly in love in a very committed, comfortable relationship, it falling to shit. Have we not all gone through that at some point in time where you couldn't let go of it and the resistance was so strong, but like a year later you look back and go, what was I even thinking? You couldn't see clear when your nose is here. Okay. That's the point I'm trying to drive home. And
seeing the forest for the trees kind of thing.
And it almost feels like people have, and maybe they don't understand that they're doing it, but it almost feels like people are just here looking for the wrong phrase or the wrong word to get you so that they can jump on something and turn it into something it never fucking was.
Mm-hmm.
And then turn it into a volcano. It's such a waste of energy. I mean, we've got a much bigger situation going on here that everybody's trying to understand and find the truth about.
Exactly.
Like when you and I had that conversation, Sandy, about talking with Alicia, and she had shared with both of us, several women had come to her and told her that they didn't like the way that women were being bashed and the fat jokes and this sort of the other. Yeah. And when I'd asked my husband to speak to Jimbo on our behalf, it got misconstrued into being about me. Mm-hmm. But it was about several women that had come in, and you're vouching for me on that they were not liking since Kemper came on board, whether he was to blame for it or not. It was just an ironic timing. That is when everyone started to come to her and say, please, Alicia, say something to him. And what's happened with us, leaving out the F word and GD and MF, and it had gotten more volatile. And so when I told her, I said, well, what are you going to do about it? That sort of thing. And when, my husband had sent him a message and asked him to stop, they went harder. So let me ask you guys that are here, Constance, what would you do? Stay? We were wrong for leaving because that made us uncomfortable. I didn't like people coming to me and saying, "Gosh, I don't feel good. How are you a mod there? How do you feel? How do you like hearing it?" And she was concerned because she had an LLC organization that was
Anti-bullying.
anti-bullying. What was the name of it? I thought Sarah just said
Um,
the name of it.
I
I'll
know.
think. I'll
So
try to think of it. But it was
and so she
anti-bullying
felt like it
basically.
was a conflict of interest to be in this chat that was pro-bullying.
It was going off the charts,
I don't
and we're
consider that
going back a ways.
flip-flopping. I consider his morals changed right before my eyes, and
But you did
mine
try to
never
go behind the
faltered.
scenes.
So
You
I
did try to
left.
ask nicely, or your husband on your behalf of the other
Yes,
women
we
said
yeah, of
something. So you
course,
tried. You
yeah.
tried the right way without trying to make a scene or be embarrassing or anything. You tried to do it the right way,
Right. And
or
he
what you
decides
thought
to
was
go
the
harder.
appropriate.
It's like,
You thought it was, yeah.
did you not just get out of the suggestion box? People are complaining that you're showing your ass. And he decides to show his ass more. And then he gets upset at us that we leave and others come with us. I mean, we came to you and told you, or Alicia did, from what she told me. She came to you and begged you and said people are saying stop, and you decided not to stop. This is you went your way instead of listening to her mentor you the right way. That's on you, buddy, not us. I'm not going to sit there. Whoever's in my chat here from over there,
Oh my goodness.
Constance or whoever's over here, why would I sit there and change my morals for some guy I ain't never going to meet in my real life? He
That's
does
not
not
true.
matter in the grand scheme of things on this planet. So why would I change who I am? That's
I,
not
I,
flip flopping. He
I don't,
changed.
and I don't think it's fair to say that we made it into a huge deal because we were quiet for weeks and we were getting clips like every night of snarky
That's right.
comments and bashing. And why was our name thrown around for weeks when we were quiet saying nothing? I mean,
Oh,
that's
Sugar
just not
Pie
Nobody
was
fair.
sending me
say or
messages.
okay.
Go live, Gypsy. We're behind you. Go live, Gypsy. I'll be there. We'll be there. I don't know what the hell her whole role was and all that. Whatever. But all I know is I said no. I'm going to go dark and let him show his ass for a week or two, and then I'll just do my thing. Do my thing. And 4 months later, he ain't shut up yet. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it now.
I mean, the other day you did, but you had, all of it built up, from not saying much, But, everybody has a right to speak.
No, he
Constance,
gets to wig
there's
out and
always
show
going
his
to
ass
be an
every
F
single
bomb.
day. I get to once. Sorry,
Oh
go
my
ahead.
Yet
God.
we
Be
sit in
there.
other chats and say the F word. I'm not really sure which person that's to. All I know is what I said, I stand behind before. I have not said 12 is 12. I won't say 12 is 12. I've not called him a swear. I've not called him derogatory names like that yet.
You've never
At
gotten
my
involved
age,
in
no man has
anything.
ever called me a bunch of swears like I heard on the clip that Traders played the other day. Okay. Or as you say, sure, Jan.
See, I didn't like that when he talked about you and Gypsy. Like,
No
that
one's
hurt
ever
my
called me
soul.
swears like that. No man. So whatever, man. Justify it how you like. I
Did
don't know
he
what to
really
say.
think he was going to win people with talking trash
Yes.
about me and Sarah? People kind of
Yes.
like us, dummy. So when you went against me and Sarah, people were like, "Well, what's wrong with them? They're the sweetest people out here." She can kind of be a bitch, but for the most part, you get what you
Same to
see.
you.
What do you got
Same to you,
against them?
Constance.
Gee,
Same to
you
you,
might be the
Constance.
jerk.
Can
Yeah,
I make an explanation here?
it
Can I
might
make
be
an
you, the
explanation?
jerk.
Constance on Kel's Bells, when I gave a moment and said some
Then
stuff I didn't
why do
want to
you keep
say,
talking about it?
I was
I mean,
trying to talk to you,
I want to say this for a second. For a second, why do y'all keep talking about it? every single time y'all go live. It's the mods. It's Gypsy Sarah and Chaotic and Southern Girl
Or
and
yeah. Well,
Judo and Sugar Pie.
here's what I don't get.
So
When I was on Cal's Bells trying to talk to Constance, it was, constantly brought up the Nicolina thing, the CPS thing. Why are you here? She did this. But then when other people do it, I don't have your outrage. You're not sticking up for me, and you were trying to throw it in my face when all I wanted to do was conversate. So you're changing your morals actually, because you reported to stand for what's right. So it's not, so because Nicolina does it, it's okay now. Two wrongs make a right, and now you don't
Nice
stand up for
comment,
me.
Constance. Nice comment. See, you're just trash. I'm
Well, whatever.
sorry.
I'm just saying it's okay for everyone else to do it now. You said you stood for what's right.
Look at her comment. You call that right? She's telling us to shut up.
I
Nobody
don't tell her to shut
invited
up.
her in
Just keep
here.
doing it. It's okay. I'm not gonna say the same thing back. What can you say?
this is why we
But
bring
You
up
can't
your
have a
mental health.
conversation without rage anymore. I mean, like,
This is why we bring up your mental health. That is
legit trying to
raging.
conversate. Legit. I would.
The ones
I'm open
who
to
stay the
conversating.
calmest win, and you guys aren't staying calm.
You're
There
just
are
coming here with rage and insults instead of talking.
Yeah,
We said we're open
that's
to
why you're
talking.
losing.
It only turns to insult.
every stream I try to watch, every chat I try to read, this is how it ends up. It just lost in the weeds on minutia, somebody just throwing crap in it, and it just goes on and on and on, and it never ends anywhere but the same place it started.
well, she had to make it
Where's my
about
outrage?
her.
Yeah,
I want
you
my outrage. Where's my outrage?
it's we're talking about dog kennels
Is
and
that liquor snare?
racism, and people getting abused and treated shitty. Um, there are some disordered personality traits that have such deep-seated abandonment issues that anybody that's ever been connected with them in real life or in a situation like this, the word leave, there's no right way to leave. It doesn't
Definitely
matter how
abandonment
polite
issues.
or
Yeah.
kind or amicable it should be. There are
Yeah, I
people
brought
that are
that up.
so disordered that they are going to freak the fuck out on anybody who takes one step backwards from their sphere. And that's what's happening to people. That so you can leave a bad way or a good way or a quiet thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're going to get eaten alive. It's not fair. It's not right, and it's not okay. But again,
Very disruptive.
these
Yes.
personalities are in the mix, and they are causing real harm to people.
Yes, gamer girl. I think that we gave her ample time.
I don't want to get lost in the weeds myself, but Connie's demeanor her energy is freaking me out a little bit right now. I mean,
It's changed. I feel like
It's
some people have
she's an
changed their anger.
energy vampire.
her energy has shifted
She
to such a
sucks the life
dark.
right out of you.
I mean, Constance, your feet are in concrete right now, and
Yep.
that's.
She's
I'm
got
just
a
saying. I'm
very
not
dark
trying to come at
aura.
her. I'm just saying what I feel. I'm seeing her comments and this lashing out, and it's just escalated and escalated and escalated till she's just stuck in a loop on it.
She's an
It's all aggression.
angry,
No,
bitter, lonely woman and thinks that she's gonna, like, because she even came down on me for burying the hatchet with people I wasn't getting along with, and I made peace with them. It's my life. I could do what I want. And she just won't get off my back. It's
well,
not
the
your
yeah,
decision.
the psychology behind this place
Yeah.
is really so fucked up. Like in a real life, like we should be able to you should be able to have friends that are in other chats and go from chat to chat and still say hi and talk to them. This isn't normal where people are segregated and are not allowed to speak to each other, or you get backlash from that creator or whatever. That's not normal. Think about this.
And
We should
Donna,
all freely have friends everywhere. It's okay to have friends in other chats. It's okay to go to other chats. Fight the power and fucking do it.
Donna, I don't
Fight the
know if you were in
power.
here, but I gave my input on the question that you just raised about why Sarah and other people are getting bashed like this when they didn't mishandle anything or do anything wrong or do anything offensive to somebody else.
I still
Jimbo
like
made
many
a
people.
video of throwing me through the same trailer that Ernie got thrown through the skirting. Does anybody think that that's violent and
Yes,
abusive?
Jaded.
That
That's
when
the way
I
it should be.
said he didn't appreciate Constance, he
Yeah.
said I was very wrong and I must have been thrown through a trailer, and I still have the video to prove it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Well,
agree with you, Pendar.
Pendar, yes.
I actually felt bad for her when some of those screenshots came out with comments against her, because she goes so hard for them, I felt like bad for her.
Yeah, I was defending her. You'll never see that happen again.
Do you think that's what's
Learn my
happening, Gamer
lesson.
Girl? You're welcome, Greg. Glad you're here.
Army vet Jimbo made a video throwing me. He said that I was wrong for what I said about him not appreciating Constance, and I must have been thrown through a trailer. And the video of Ernie getting thrown through the skirting, that's
Mhm.
the
Thank
house
you.
he used to make a video
Thank you,
that
Vicky.
apparently I was thrown through. And he's called me disgusting, deplorable names.
That's what's going to happen to anybody who he even perceives has crossed him, even if they haven't, or he perceives
Right.
distancing. And it doesn't have to be about a trailer skirt. It's just like you said about Constant a minute ago, throwing spaghetti against the wall. That's what these attacks are. They'll just pull anything, the color of your hair, whatever, your ring size. They'll find something and make it something derogatory. It's like,
I'm going to
Really,
put this
for
up real
real.
quick. Read this real quick, guys.
Let me close my screen.
If my freaking computer will work right, is it going to put it up for me? Can you see it yet?
Yep. The difference between a religion and a cult is what happens when you try and leave. Yep, a religion will wish you well. A cult will do everything in its power to
guilt you, to shame you. That's right.
slander.
To humiliate you.
Oh, you can't shame me. Are you kidding me? Have we not met? I've got a very strong personality. I have a very strong, positive sense of self. So screw you. I don't care.
Y'all, I suck at reading chat while I'm on panels. I'm trying to glance over there. It's terrible.
Okay, let me put this one back up here. I think she's always back in Jimbo, and he canceled his live last night. So of course, why did he cancel his live? I'm going to use the
Because he
restroom real
said
quick, and y'all
Kemper
talk.
was ill. So since Kemper was not feeling well, he canceled his live. But then Kemper went and made his own video.
Pindar just nailed it. Somebody clip that.
Let me see here.
It is.
I mean, that's the
totally
original question before
others don't
Connie
follow suit. That's what Pindar just said.
interrupted, that I asked, like, how much you want to bet Jimbo and Kemper are going to part ways soon?
Oh, I said that a month ago. I mean, to myself. I just sit and watch things unfold.
Yeah, but now he's canceled 2 lives because Kemper wasn't available for whatever reason. But now Kemper went and did a live all by himself. You don't think there's nothing sus about that?
Well, what does a coach do? a coach goes back into a huddle with his team and organizes a new plan of attack, a new strategy. Enough said. That's what's happening.
Damn, I missed it.
Thumbo wants a link.
Retreating to
Thumbo,
strategize their
Thumbo
next.
wants a link.
Who? Gypsy, I was reading Pindar's comment that she made. Let's see if I can find it. Right after you left, Pindar said something.
It's the thumb.
The thumb.
Hey, Ernie.
It's Speakeasy's.
Me and
Speakeasy's
Ernie will
thumb,
always
to be
have the
exact.
same trailer.
You know, you know, I'm gonna say this. Like Ernie posted a picture of that guy he was fighting at that trailer. Did you
I'm
guys
telling
see that?
you, did you see those shots he got in?
But did you see Ernie's different perspective on this clip that Jimbo's played 85,000 fucking times? And then Ernie put up that picture. Did y'all see that of that guy that Ernie was fighting?
I think I
big dude.
It was a big guy.
A true blue David and Goliath scenario. I mean, this,
yeah.
No offense to Ernie, but this guy's biceps were the size of
He's
Ernie's
a beast.
thighs.
Oh, yeah.
The
He's
guy
a
was
beast. Yeah.
beast. And a foot or taller than Ernie easily.
He had that guy stumbling, too.
That guy was huge.
I give props to Ernie, man. I'll tell you what, he entertains me. I don't care what people say about him. Ernie is an entertainer. That's what he does. That's what he's good at. He makes us laugh. So just go with it. Jeez.
That's exactly right, Pindar. That is exactly
Pindar,
right. Now people will be afraid to leave because they see what he did to me and Sarah and Southern Girl and
actually,
that's
well,
funny,
he needs to
Pendar,
do-
because I'm looking into Scientology.
Well, I was going to say, Melissa, to Pindar, I actually have followed Scientology. Don't misread that language. I followed Scientology for decades because I lived in Clearwater for 10 years. And to this day, I follow a couple of the defectors from Scientology that are raising the roof off, you know, and I kind of get behind and support these people that are exposing Scientology. So
I'm on the East Coast. They have the biggest one over there where you were in Tampa.
In
they have the biggest
flagship. We won't
church
derail
there.
into that, but yeah, the flagship is in Clearwater. That I could go on for an hour about the whole Scientology thing, but Pindar's comment, so it just caught my eye. But I'm sorry, Melissa, you were discussing. Sorry.
No. Because that's funny you said that because I am doing research on that kind of stuff.
I stay on top of it. Now, who is the Jimbo thumbnail?
I don't know. I just I don't get farm bombed.
What is that?
Hello.
What I'm telling you, I'm always lost.
It's Thumbo.
I'm lost. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Sarah.
I'm having connection problems. Hi, Thumb. Hello.
Hi, Thumb.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, now. We all got nailed. Who the fuck does that? Oh, I'm sorry. We're not allowed to say the F-bomb.
I've dropped about 10 of them since I got on here. Gypsy knows me.
I do sometimes.
It's very
So much
hard
so,
not
Melissa
to drop
Swifferny's
them.
Cashed up. Why would you do that to someone who entertained you, Melissa?
Oh Lord.
Let's go in those.
What
weeks,
about
Tony.
me now? What? So much so Melissa took.
I thought we
Ernie's
blocked
cash
her.
app.
What happened?
Why would you do that to
Gypsy? I thought we
someone
blocked
who
her.
entertains you? She just keeps.
Gamer girl, you're losing it, girl. Gamer girl. Where you at? My right hand wrench.
I want to hear from Thumblow.
Yeah, what's going on today, Thumb? It's Thumbo.
Oh, Donna, you have to get in touch with me, honey. Gypsy can get you in touch with me.
You got any plans today, Thumbo?
Yes, putting creative content on YouTube.
Ernie, Stop messing around.
Thumblow,
It's her.
are you going to
It's
keep
not
posting
Ernie.
on the live streams?
Do what?
Are you going
Yeah,
to keep
do
posting on your
what?
live
No,
streams?
it's not
Are you going
Ernie.
to go and
Everybody
talk
wants
to?
to talk to him at once.
Are you going to talk to Speakeasy or not? I mean, what the fuck?
I'm not talking to Speakeasy yet.
Are you scared of Speakeasy? Is he just like too much for you?
No.
You can handle
I think
it.
you're total chicken shit. That's what I think about not going on Speakeasy's panel for 3 or 4 days that he's repeatedly invited you up.
Please post the
Oh.
thumbs link in chat.
He
If you will.
scares me because 12 is 12
Yeah, it is. And 11 is 11 too.
and 10 is 10.
Oh my God, I was just going to say that. Ernie, stop that.
Oh, I
This
see
is not
you got your.
Ernie.
I
This
see you
is
got
not
yourself a
Ernie.
hat.
This
I
is
see you
not
got a hat.
Ernie.
Oh, come on now.
It's clearly not Ernie. He said it's not Ernie, so it's not Ernie.
It's not.
It's not.
Do what?
Hey, Thumb, would you like us to post your link in chat so we can sub to you?
Yes.
Make
Okay.
sure you give a thumbs up for Gypsy.
Oh, I see what you did there. Thumbs up.
Thank you for coming, everybody.
I see what you did there.
Oh my God.
Well, fool us, traders.
I really would like to see Jimbo go ahead and accept the invitation on Speakeasy's panel. He's a very easy guy to talk to. Ernie can attest to that. Other people can attest to that. So there's no reason to not go up there and set the record straight with some of this stuff.
Traders,
When I
is
get
it
enough
rap?
subscribers, I'm going to have Ernie do an interview
It
with me.
sounds like Ernie to me.
Oh, Ernie's going to do an interview with you.
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to discuss with Ernie?
How he was friends with Jimbo for over 20 years.
20
And then that bastard turned on him, and then he turned on each other, and hell broke loose. There's a lot of screenshots and a lot of voice recordings that need to be played that no one's ever heard before.
That's
We're
true.
also going to talk about that rapist rap. How he admitted what he'd done to that poor old lady 4 times.
Old lady?
Poor
What
old lady.
lady?
She's old. I didn't know she was an old lady.
No,
Are
I
you gonna
didn't say
release?
old. I said old.
Old lady.
Are you
They
going to be
could
releasing
say
this?
that ain't Ernie until the cows come home. Moo.
Mr. Thumb, can I ask you a question, Mr. Thumb?
Yes.
Are you Mike Hunt?
No.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, my wet hair is driving me crazy.
Don't bother me that you're up there, husband, but get down or else I quit calls.
So Jim Thumbo is going to interview Ernie. He's going to get him on his channel.
Thumbo and Jimbo and Scumbo?
Oh, God, I can't even imagine.
Gray wants to know about the basement dwellers.
Oh, there's Thumba.
And the Visine cocktails.
Definitely.
Well, thank God that Thelma did not ever poison me.
Are you
See,
sure?
Ernie?
Are you sure about that? You're having
Thelma
some
wanted
pain
to
spells here
poison you
lately.
with Visine, you poor. Like, I'm
No,
glad you're out of there,
talking.
dude.
I'm talking about where I'm so old and can't move my neck.
Oh, God.
She get tired of me.
Well,
She
those
used the
pain
broom
spells have been
handle
concerning
on
me a
you?
little bit.
She's been using me for 25 years.
Did she use the broom handle like
Married
the
for
dog?
30.
Did she use the broom handle? What, Melissa?
Like she did with the dog?
Oh, on the dog. Yeah, okay.
No, the only time that she picks up a broom and when that bitch is getting ready to ride it.
How do you like that one, Connie? Oh, I need it depends. I'm gonna pee.
We're not worthy of mere bread.
Oh
Oh my
shit!
gosh. We're
Seeing
just
that
so
thumbnail,
stupid.
I keep going back to Speakeasy talking with with the Jimbo thumb. That's what's cracking me up. I keep seeing him talking with the Jimbo puppet
He
thumb.
made another one last night, so we had two of them.
He needs to do an Ernie thumb on the other hand, and then they can interview
And
each
then
other.
talk
And
over
his
you in a
two
minute.
thumbs will
We're
be
just
fighting.
She's in the chat. She's in the
read
chat right
this,
now.
don't.
She's in the chat under Thumba. That's the other speakeasy thumb.
That would give a new meaning to the phrase thumb wrestling.
There they are.
I know, right? Definitely not a cockfight.
The hat. Now we have the
Thumb
cowboy hat.
From
wrestling.
what I
That's hilarious.
understand, Kemper and Jimbo have two tiny peens.
I'm glad you're here, Charlie. Good to see you.
Oh, now we're on the peen
We need to go
pics.
dancing again.
You like how we derailed your live, Gypsy?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
love
I'm
it.
so
I love
sorry.
it.
I
Oh,
tell you,
I
sometimes
I
wasn't
it's
just,
sure
good.
where we were going, but that's okay. Those are the best
Yeah.
lives,
I
right?
mean, we just totally went
Good to
south.
see you, Lulu. Thanks for
I've
coming.
only been on Gypsy's panel a couple times, but I end up hijacking it every time I've been up here.
I'm glad you
Oh,
do. I have a
it's
ball. I love listening to you.
yeah, it's good fresh perspective, you know.
And cussing like a truck driving sailor half the time I'm on here.
It's all
I'm
good.
trying to behave.
Everyone has their own way.
Do you all like my hat?
I just
I
had
love it.
commented about your
I love
hat
it.
just a minute ago.
I
said,
want to slap the hat right off your head.
Oh,
I
How's
especially
that?
like it when the dye rubs off onto your head.
Oh shit. Ah.
I'm biting my tongue on so many things right now.
I just got a vision of Giuliani with the dye rolling down his face. Oh my god! Thank you very much. Now
Hey, if
does
it's good enough for
you're
Giuliani,
Rudy Giuliani, Ernie.
does the other thumb want a link? Does the other thumb have something to say?
I'm
She
afraid
said
of
she'd
the
come up
other
here and
thumb.
talk over him in a minute.
I can't see. I'm old. I can't see that.
Speakeasy should do a great deep dive into who his
Okay.
buddy BW is and what she has literally admitted to on live stream.
Is
Are we
there a
talking
good thumb
about
and a
Betty,
bad
baby?
thumb?
I think they're talking about Betty. Yeah, I think so. Right? Is that
I
who?
don't want to start on Betty. I'm gonna
Oh
go into
dear
one of my
God!
fits again.
Please, no, I don't have the strength.
I just,
Well, it's after 5 now. It's 5:06 in the
She scares
PM
me.
in the South, so everyone can have a
you don't
drink
scare
now.
me, Thumbo. She pisses me off and irritates me.
She
I
scares
laughed
me.
my ass off. I think she's a joke.
I just have energy issues with some people. Like I just can't. I can't be in the same energy field with.
I
some
like
people.
when she rages. I laugh so hard. Like I don't understand how you can't laugh at that.
It doesn't take
It's
much.
funny.
I can't laugh at it because I won't stay exposed to
But
it.
I don't even watch
Just
her.
one
But
thing.
if it comes across in another video and then she starts yelling and she's also, oh dear Lord, I get to rolling.
That's
That's
his
what
best
scares me.
missionary right there. That's his best missionary. She's got all those pamphlets saying, "Please, please, we're good people. Come join us. Come join us."
That's,
Well,
that's what
go ahead.
that's what scares me to death. Is when she looks like a demon getting exercised by a priest when it comes out.
Yeah,
The Exorcist.
it's not healthy. I was in. I keep wanting to call him sleazy. That's terrible. In Speakeasy's chat night before last, I was getting really tired. And I was trying to keep up. And I was reading chat, and they were talking about the trial. And I don't know if Ernie was even on panel. I don't think he was. But anyway, Betty kept just spewing stuff and spewing just the chat, just like sucking all the air out of the room with bad information and crooked details. And I was politely going, trying to go, no, that's not exactly how that went. And she just would never acknowledge any correction about anything. And it just bugged the shit out of me. And I finally, I was being a butthole. I finally just said, Betty, go to sleep. Just stop it. Everybody knows the Debbie joke about just go to sleep, Debbie. So I said, just go to sleep, Betty. And I don't usually try to be ugly like that to people in chat. But and then I clicked off, went to bed. Swear to God, hand to God, y'all go check this. I woke up the next morning, and of course, Easy was still going, and there was Redstone in there telling Betty to shut the fuck up, stop spreading bad information. You're wrong about the, just please shut up. And I was like, oh my God, I went to bed with that. I woke up, Redstone just had picked up where I left off. And then I think Ernie was on panel another stream, later yesterday or something, and he basically said the same thing. And then I guess Easy was playing an old clip of Jimbo and Kemper, some old thing where they were talking about Betty and just kind of spelling out this. I was like, I try to stay out of these things. Like people like that, I just end up blocking them because they're just irritating my energy so much. And I'm sorry, Betty. I feel terribly cruel in talking publicly about this. But that was just kind of dark humor. How I went to bed with that experience. I woke up and somebody else was like right on her, still going about the same problem. And then Ernie mentioned it. And I was like, well, okay, maybe it's not just me being a curmudgeonly bitch. Maybe there's a real problem here, because I'm so hypersensitive to certain people and certain kind of things that a lot of times I think it's me being Abby normal, like other people tolerate this and I just don't. So I blame myself a lot of times. But so sometimes I have to figure out if it's just kind of an average problem or if it's just me thinking it's a problem.
That is not a troll. He is a beautiful thumb husband whom I would never live without. I want y'all to know I have the best husband on earth.
Don't, Gypsy. Don't.
You help me see Jesus again.
My Lord. People get mad at the stupidest things.
I know it. I know
The horror.
it. He's made fun of me for 4 months.
He has. Just relentless.
So then who's the one with the problem? I mean,
being quiet doesn't work.
There's somebody you
It
don't
sure
like.
doesn't.
There's an easy solution. Don't watch them.
I don't
We're
want
not
them.
chat
People send
crashing.
me clips though.
We're not chat crashing. We're in our own lane.
Hell no, I don't watch that crap. That's what I've fled from. Why would I watch it?
I don't watch it.
On clips when other channels are playing it, like
Yeah.
when Traders did, but that was the first time I'd seen it.
Who is Thelma?
I'm always in chat going, I'm lost. What's going on? I'm lost. What's going on? Because everything changes in 5 minutes.
Well, we haven't gotten lost in minutia and weeds and bullcrap since somebody else got blocked out of here. So I think that's.
Oh, is that what happened? I thought it gave up.
Everything went right back to having a good time, didn't we?
Don't
Did
be
you
that
drop
guy,
it?
Connie. Don't be that guy, Connie. Don't do that.
Did you drop a link, Gypsy? I think somebody asked for a link.
Is it Thelma?
I dropped it for Thumba.
Oh, all right. Somebody asked for a link in the chat a couple times. Didn't know, but maybe be prepared because I don't know who it is.
Kemper's empty pants. That is hilarious.
I know. I just saw that.
Right? It just popped right. It just hit me right in the face.
Ernie wants
His
a
empty
link.
pants.
Ernie's already up here.
I know, but somebody's putting in chat.
That's a troll. Read their name.
Where did I go wrong?
See his picture? That's Ernie.
Oh, that's somebody wanting to come in, right?
Yeah, somebody wanting to disrupt our beautiful.
That's what I mean. That's somebody wanting to crash the party.
Somebody wanting
Maybe
to crash the party.
Constance Sue wants to P-bomb herself again.
Well, that's why I said put a wall up in case.
But she P-bombed herself. Not even.
How do you P-bomb yourself?
Because she didn't know what she was doing.
I don't even know how to P-bomb, in a
I don't even know how to get it on my phone, let alone.
Well, hell, y'all saw how long it took me to get on StreamYard. I mean,
right.
I put it down there.
Same way.
See right there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, wall, definitely. Just
Put up
in
a
case.
wall.
Ernie knows how to P-bomb. Doesn't he, Thumb?
Now, when I put up a wall, do I use like a banner? Is that what y'all mean?
I think you
When I put up a wall.
Yeah, so
put up an image.
Up. Yeah, you'll block a P-bomb if it's P-bomb coming. It'll already be blocked off the screen.
It's under layout, I think. That
T-bombing is
works.
so
Like that. Is that
stupid.
good?
Yeah, we can't
Is
see
that
anything.
right?
That's good. Yeah, until you see. Yeah, that covers your screen right now.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
Is it the
Is
real?
it really him?
Oh,
Is he?
yeah, the real Ernie.
No,
Is
they're
that the
playing
real
it.
Ernie?
They're playing him.
It's him. It's him. It is him.
That's what I want to make sure somebody's not playing a recording of Ernie.
Yep.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
just
We, the
read my
people, will
mind. That's
protect
what
the
I was
children
saying.
at all costs.
The
Ooh,
echo.
echo.
That's a recording, I think.
It's what?
I
That
thought
sounded
like
like a
she
recording.
thought that he's playing a recording.
Now, why
Yeah.
would it ever be a recording for? You all know me better than that.
Making sure.
Now, I'm a better person than that than record stuff. And surely, you ladies, come on now.
No, Ernie,
Surely.
I think that somebody else would use a recording of your voice to make it sound. Make
So,
us think it's you.
here's the
Ernie,
thing,
we're
real
checking
quick.
it. It's called checking it twice and cutting it once.
Here's
You
the-
know what I'm saying? You dig?
Well, that's good to check it twice. That's really, really good to check it twice.
I love Sarah going, you dig?
You know, that's the
You
first comment
dig?
Ernie ever made to me.
Oh, I love it.
Years ago, he doesn't even know it.
I love the picture.
I
You
made
see
some
what I got
slow.
up, Sandy?
I love that.
Well,
You know, that's on my Facebook too. I said in a somebody's video about Jeremy DeWitt. You know, that's the fake cop that runs around down here in Florida. He's always impersonating cops. I don't know if y'all should look him up if you don't know about Jeremy DeWitt.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, this was about 2 years ago.
I've heard of him. I've heard of him. He's got a motorcycle and he uses funerals. And he also does a lot of stuff with that.
I left a
Ernie,
comment
have you ever heard of him?
on Jeremy DeWitt, and I said, "Oh, I think he got all of his certificates the same place Ernie Shells got his."
Are
Oh,
they
we got a
official?
Pendar. Hi,
And
Pendar.
Ernie
I just
made a
noticed.
remark
Pendar, you're
about
there.
it. That's because you didn't check it once. Check it twice and cut it once.
Oh my god.
Ernie, how long have you been here?
Okay, y'all go ahead. I'll shut up.
You paid me to thumb with a hat, and I appreciate that. And I look forward to actually doing an interview with you too, Mr. Lightning Tiger.
Lightning Tiger Jim Thumbo wants to do an interview.
Some need to have a conversation with Ernie. Don't you have some problems to work out?
Come on, thumb to thumb, work it out.
Work it out.
Yeah, are y'all
Are
gonna
you having-
I
wrestle?
work out all the time. I've been working my hat out. You see, I had to lift it up with my thumbs to put it on my head.
I have a question about that hat. Is Thumbo's hat supposed to be curled up more on one side than the other? Is that on purpose, or is that? I don't mean in the picture. I mean in the real.
Where I can't move my body and I
Oh.
can't function my head and shoulders, I have to kind of like keep it tilted in a way.
And then Thelma's not always handy to fix that for you, obviously.
Let me tell you a story about Thelma. Y'all ready?
I think I need to wait. I need to smoke. All right, I'm
So
ready.
Thelma and me, we was trying to make a little love.
Ugh.
It didn't work out so good because me, of course, got more surgeries to do. So
I already know.
I had to kind of take a break because I couldn't move. To get on.
Take a break because I couldn't move.
I'm
already know this
sorry.
story,
That
so
sounds
probably-
horrible. I can't. with this
What
guy.
happened to the
Oh,
What happened to the lightning tiger?
I don't know.
Got struck by lightning.
Mike Hunt, where'd you go? Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt.
Oh,
Mike
did you see Thumba's comment?
Gamer girls stoned as F. And so this has got to be great.
I think Thumba has a nice meatloaf for you, Ernie.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd. Good to see you.
My dimples are hurting.
Yeah, me too.
This is become a titty twister.
Oh my God. And look at how the mood lightened up again after Constance was blocked. By the way, I didn't know you wanted me to
Yeah,
block.
fire it up, y'all. Pass it around. Let's break the mood.
Mhm.
Fire it up, pass it around.
Right?
I've been firing it up the whole life. And
I'm
then
a terrible
Constance Sue
stoner. I don't
really
drink or
made me
anything.
light up.
Buzzkill.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
Constance
Like, I'm
Sue
a
gave me a buzz because, like, I smoked. I had to smoke that out.
I haven't yet. I always wait. I'll wait until evening.
If I smoked anything, my head would be on the table and y'all be listening to me snoring or drooling or something.
Oh, you'd have to watch the whole thing, knee pats. It's hard to explain with this one.
I'm a terrible stoner and I don't
Yeah.
drink.
You failed.
Let's have some
What the fuck shit
twists
Failed
going
and
at many
turns.
parts of life.
Gypsy and Sarah were having a nice talk. I came up and bothered them. Constance
No,
Sue
you didn't.
in and bothered that. And we've somehow ended up here, but we're having fun. So come on in,
Hey,
hit the
Ricky.
like, and have fun with us.
So the thumb is gone now
I hear you
too.
knocking.
Yes, in Cash App, she passed out. Poor Thumbo.
He's regoosing or has an important meeting.
He's back. He's
Oh,
back.
we lost Ernie. Oh, there
He's
he
back.
is.
Here he's back.
Yeah, I'd actually dropped off, sitting actually out here in a chair, and I just leaned backwards, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, I was out of internet service, and it just kind of threw me back into a big pile of thickets, and that sucks.
Send Cash Apps. We need some spine removals from the thickets.
What does that say here?
Now, Ernie, were you here for this whole
That's
thing
not the
that went
law.
on here?
No, I
Or were you
don't even
listening?
know what was going on. The messenger chat, the Tigers messenger chat said that Thumbo was on, and I wanted to come up and tell it, kind of promote our interview we're going to do whenever he gets to go live. I think it's going to be awesome.
All
Fair
right.
enough. I just didn't know if you saw. I didn't know if you saw the earlier chat drama. That's all. The arguing and all that crap.
No, what happened? Please explain.
Oh, we
Somebody
had
else.
They were
to
slinging mashed potatoes and gravy, right, Sarah?
Yeah, standard
one person.
dysfunctional Thanksgiving get
Oh, there was
together.
two.
Am I the one that set Constance off with my tough love, curmudgeonly,
No,
psychoanalytical
she kept
therapy?
using my name in every sentence. She's got it out for me. And since she's got her strikes and she can't go live, she's backed up. So
I
Did
don't
I
think
call
so,
her name
Sandy.
on
She
the
was
show?
calling us stupid and racist, remember? So
slow.
Yeah, maybe
We're
she was reading
slow.
into my rant about people in chat being so stupid it was pissing me off, and she took that personally or something. I don't know.
I
So
think you gave a fair
who
analysis.
all's on panel? Who all is here right now?
Sandy says,
I got
You got
Sarah.
me, Ernie.
Sandy says has been messaging me the
One
most
You got
craziest thing that ever was. Let me tell you, people.
Uh-oh, Sandy.
Holy hell! I thought it might be somebody I knowed in the past. There, yep.
I told you.
I
Isn't
know.
she pretty?
I think you're busted.
She
And you
messaged me
got
now.
sweet Melissa.
I sent Ernie
Hello,
some
sweet Melissa.
breakdown of
And
something.
pinned
And
on
is
her.
Or Rock and
Sarah
Robin,
Small?
whichever one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sarah's right beside me, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, don't put her by me. Me and her be slapping on each other.
Don't start. Don't start with me.
We could
Get
use
you, bro.
entertainment.
She'll hit me
Who
with the
you
wrench ninja
arguing with
move.
I'll
now,
get you.
Ernie?
Can you
Do what
see it
now?
now? There's
Who you
everybody's
were
name.
arguing with now? You arguing with Sarah?
No,
No,
I'm
we
not
won't do
arguing with
that.
Sarah. Sarah whooped my ass. I don't try to fight with Sarah too much.
Exactly.
I don't think you want to fight with any female on this panel right now, if I'm perfectly honest with you.
She's a
No, I'm
ninja
not fighting. Look,
warrior.
I come in peace. I'm just being honest. I just come in peace. I don't want to fight with nobody. Lord, I'm
No
telling you.
fighting on this panel.
You got anything planned this evening? Any kind of shows to go to? Any panels?
I'm just mostly doing some stuff with my website and working on it. Working in chat. We've got a lot of things going in our chats and just keeping up with stuff. I think Speakeasy is doing something tonight later on, maybe.
Is it?
Or no, wait a minute.
I was
It ain't Sunday.
wondering.
It ain't Sunday yet.
I was wondering if he was coming on tonight because I mean, at the end of his live, I thought he said he had his kids, or was that tomorrow? But I'm not sure which one.
No, he's probably
That was
spending time
tonight.
with he's probably spending time with his family today.
But I did catch
Yeah.
the rest of it this morning, what I missed when I was working on art projects, and I heard your brother and stuff. So that's the only part of the interview stuff that got me a little confused and everything. I didn't know really what happened, I guess. But I mean, you
That was
don't
a
have to
wild
talk about it
ride.
right now.
Well, what made me mad about that whole thing, and I was
I didn't know what
fuming.
happened.
I was fuming about it because he had said one thing, and I helped him raise money up so he could feed his kids the other night. Do y'all remember that?
I remember him couldn't figure out
Cash
Cash App
App,
for a
couldn't
while.
figure out Cash App. Well, I did that.
Yeah,
I mean, I did that and put that up there just so he could help feed his kids and get him some food and stuff because he's out of work. I
yeah,
mean, and then for all of a sudden for him to go talk to Mandy or whatever you want to call her, aka not today, not tomorrow,
yeah. I
not
didn't get
today
to
in the
see that
cray
yet.
cray, not today in the little children play and take their kidneys and on GoFundMe and stuff like that,
I'm
whatever.
gonna have to go check that out because I didn't see what that was
Me
about.
too.
You need to listen, Sarah, to that whole phone recording that Ernie played. It was
Well, that ain't all of it. It was only like 15 minutes of it. My
Yeah, because
phone
you
was
said it was an
overheating.
hour, right? You said it was
It's
like an hour
it's
and
like an hour and 10 minutes, and it debunks everything that anybody ever said about our family. Our family was mean, and for Zach, and I even got so what I did is I actually went back to Messenger and found our old messages back before Dad died, and yeah, I just gonna clear a bunch of shit up, man, because when it came to being on the stand with the trial for Shelby, I only said and I only told what Shelby said that he had done, that he had told me, nothing
Mhm.
more, nothing less. And they tried to turn all that around and make me look this way, make me look that way. But when Zach came on and he said, "Oh, I buy a bunch of uniforms and stuff," I hadn't seen Zach in years and years and years, way before I even started doing executive protection, stuff like that. So I'm sitting
Mhm.
here like, man, he's just trying to put this bullshit in people's minds. But what got me is, all of a sudden after 6 years, for him to message me and it being like, 3 or 4 years, six
So,
years, something like that, and him to message me first and then like try to rekindle. I thought he trying to rekindle a relationship, and have
so
something.
he initiated the contact with you. You're saying at
Yes,
first?
yes. And then so we talked and I responded to him. And then he went to jail for 60 days or whatever. I didn't know he was in jail and he hadn't responded. And the next thing you know, he comes back on there and he's like, "Yeah, man, I've been in jail and all this. Can I call you? Can I call you?" You know? And I'm like, he said, "I really, like stuff like I need to talk to you." I was like, and, I was busy at first and I was like, yeah, go ahead, man. And, I didn't. If you notice, I didn't start recording him. I didn't start recording him because it's family until he started acting suspicious and asking me questions like with Shelby, and
Uh-huh.
and I was thinking like, why are you bringing this up now for? I mean, why? I thought we was going
On
to talk
your
about.
interview, I'm trying to remember. So on when you had your two shows where you were talking to him, I just saw like two brothers
No,
catching up
I'm talking
kind of
about
thing.
before the show.
Okay.
Is before the show,
Okay.
Ernie,
All
this
right.
and
this phone call, this phone call you're breaking down right now, was that? And you might have said this. I'm sorry, but was that before he showed up on her panel or after? That was
it
before.
was before. It was before.
So you and Zach had that conversation right before he shows up on Mandy's panel.
Yeah, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I was getting ready to go live," and he said, "Oh, that's cool." He said. I can. I can't remember. I don't want to. I don't want to overspeak because I don't want to speak. I mean, unless it's true or not. And I can't exactly remember what he actually said. It's in the audio video thing. I was like, "Yeah, man, you ought to come and tell how the family is," and he says I tried to rope him into something. I never tried to rope him into shit. The
That's
fact
what
of
I
the
didn't
matter is,
understand.
the fact of the matter is, you see how he was. Oh, Shelby's a good guy. Shelby would never do nothing like that. But you hear him on recording. Shelby gets out. He's killing Jimbo. They already talked about it. Him and Shelby both already talked about it.
There was
He
a
just had
lot
told
he
me.
said in that.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's more. There's way more. I just said, I don't want to get triggered, and I don't want to be back around that again. I just sent the whole file audio recording to Speakeasy. He can do whatever he wants to do with it. I really don't want to,
Wait,
I hate.
excuse
Go
me,
ahead.
did you just say that your brother said that when he gets out he's going to go after Jimbo on the
He,
recording? Your brother
yeah,
said that
he already said it. Yeah, I mean,
on your
we
recording
watched.
that you just did. Now,
I
isn't that something that should be turned over because there was a threat made, or
mean,
I mean,
well, I
does
mean,
that not count as a threat? Do you have to cover yourself? I'm just thinking
I
from
don't have to
both.
cover shit in our family. In our family, that shit's common. That shit was common. So
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
just
Jimbo
didn't
said
know.
that
I just didn't
himself
know.
in the past.
no, I mean, if Jimbo wants to do something with it, he can do it. Speakeasy's
Jimbo has,
got the damn thing. So I mean, as far as that, I don't even
Yeah,
give a
I was
damn.
just speaking of anyone in general. If anyone said something like that, I feel like they'd want to know. No matter who they are.
Jimbo
Yeah.
has said that himself when he was had Kevin Dixon on last year.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't think I saw that, or I might not have been there yet. So
It was like a year ago. Jimbo said on live on panel to Kevin Dixon that he said when Shelby gets out, he's coming after us.
okay, I never saw the Dixon stuff, so I didn't know that.
Yeah, see, that's older stuff.
The thing is, not today in the cray cray. She deceives people. She's a very bad deceiver, very bad deceiver. She's wanting to talk like Shelby's her friend and everything, and she talks to them. She needs to talk about the real shit. What people don't hear that's behind the scenes about how she has phone sex with him on the daily basis. That's why he starts calling her for. She met him through the pen pals thing. That's how Stephanie met him, was through pen pals, because Stephanie likes to go with the prisoners and shit and likes to fuck around with them. That's how she met
But
Shelby.
she's married, right?
I don't know if she's married or not. It's probably one.
Ernie, I want
I
to
don't know.
clarify there's a lot of people here listening that were not around this back then that do not understand her original appearance on the stand and all the shit she pulled back then.
Well, she lied back in and got caught up so bad it wasn't even funny. Then took her channel and had to change another channel and changed it around. But then I brought her out. I busted her out on all them felonies she's got and them bad checks she wrote. What's with people writing bad checks and hanging out together? You got Jimbo writes bad checks. You got Thelma writes bad checks. You got Stephanie that writes bad checks. You got all these people that writes these bad checks,
And how
And
is Thelma writing a bad check when she's illiterate, which basically means you can't read or write?
The
So
woman
how
is
is she
not
writing bad checks?
illiterate.
Here's the thing. Thelma ain't the one that writes the checks. Jimbo's the one that writes them, and Thelma signs them.
Bingo.
And there's not even supposed to be any sort of weapons in the house. And I
Right.
guarantee you there is. Because when you're out on felony probation, you have to follow very strict guidelines. And I don't understand how they're getting away with those dog kennels, her breaking her probation. I would never call because you know what? Say what you want, but those poor kids to have their mother in jail would be like, I don't want any part of that.
Well,
I have to step down. I'm sorry to pop in. I got to step down and feed my parrot. So I'm just going to leave.
Your parrot?
does the parrot? Can you make the parrot before you go? Can you make it say Polly wants a cracker? Does it say
No.
that?
He does. He says all kinds of stuff, but he will never say what I want him to when I want him to.
Right.
I lived with a bird with a very bad mouth.
Ernie, I want you to get back on track if you don't mind.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead.
No,
So
I
Stephanie
want you to
cray-cray-
get back where you were, of what the topic that you were discussing, because that's important.
So, with all that, I mean, if we're talking which part, there was two of them. There was two different things we talked about. Zach and him, or just.
Well, yeah, both of it, because it all ties back to Mandy, one way or the other. We were trying to establish.
Well, here's the thing: somebody needs to start showing these people who she really is and what she does. She told me, she lied and told her whole channel. Do y'all remember she said that I messed up her marriage and stuff, that I slept with her husband or something like that? Remember that?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
See, that's why
stuff,
I
they
asked.
don't know that.
So here's the thing. I never have met her. I didn't even know her husband, never met him. So what I did is she's an idiot and she gave his real name. So she said when she said he was a wrestler and she said his real name, I went and skip traced him and found him. And I called him on the phone. I had him on the phone and recorded it. I actually recorded it, and then he sent me messages in Messenger like she's crazy, man. That's why I left her. I'm like, well,
Ernie, you just forgot you slept with him.
well, since I slept with so many, I mean, it might have been brain
That's
fog.
what she claimed. She claimed that Ernie had slept with her husband.
Yeah, but
And
Ernie,
I'm like,
man,
well,
when
can you
that
imagine how
pinata
embarrassing? Can you
was
imagine how
broken
embarrassing it is?
open, like so much came out about
Well,
her.
well, can you imagine how embarrassing it is to actually text a stranger or message a stranger on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and say, look, I don't know you. You don't know me, but your ex-wife or whatever she is, Stephanie, and I said her name, is saying that I slept with you and it ruined the marriage. And it took
God.
about
These are
an
all
hour
things
and a
I
half.
don't know.
It took about an hour and a half, and told he responds back. He's like, "No, I can assure you, I don't know who you are, but when you mention her name, it's undamn telling." So then we
Yeah,
started
because
talking.
she had like 4 different names.
And for the record, Mandy and Stephanie are the same person, not today in the cray cray. That's just for the record.
Yes.
Anybody doesn't
Oh
get it.
yeah.
And she claimed she was having an affair with Shelby as well, and she was going to get him released from prison.
Well, look. Here's the thing. I don't have anything to hide on anything. Let me show you this. Let me see.
No, they keep eating a dead horse.
Here,
And
look.
then I see Jimbo's thumbnails, and they're all about you and the show family. And I'm like, dude, it's just it's the rinse cycle. Stop. It
Here.
doesn't even help him in any way.
Oh God, it don't help him. It don't help him any way at all. But here's something y'all can understand here. Let me show y'all here. So if I go to my messenger and I type in JACKI, there it is. Her husband comes up right here. And then you can see our messages, and I'll read them to you right here. All the way to it. This is crazy. You see Jackie, and it says,
That's her husband?
yeah.
And what's the date on that, Ernie?
He works it. Well, it's April 6th of 2022.
There you go. Okay.
I'll send all these to you. Y'all can have them. I said, Jackie.
Exactly when
Yeah, I
she.
remember that whole thing.
Oh yeah, you can tie it in together as soon as it comes out. I said, Jackie, hey there, brother. I know you probably don't know me, but I am being accused of knowing you by your ex-wife, Stephanie. She is telling everyone I slept with you or some bullshit. She has been starting a ton of rumors, and I don't even know who she is. To my recollection, I have never met you, nor do I know any of these trolls, bro. Do you have any idea what she is talking about? She is mentally distracted or disturbed. Is she mentally distracted or disturbed? Thanks, man. Hope you can shed some light on this cuckoo lady. Okay. So, and I wrote, so I wrote again. You can see the time. Let me touch it here so you can see the time. Let's see here, right here.
I feel like y'all can see my boogers. I'm trying to read.
6:51. It says on her channel, she acts like she is sitting always next to you, like you are there with her. I plan on filing conspiracy charges against her and impunitive damage and mental anguish.
Damn.
This has gotten way out of hand. He says,
Damn.
I don't even know you. Where you laugh out loud? Where are you from? I said, I know, brother. She
You should
started
at
on
least
me
know
for
where
no.
they're from if you're sleeping with them.
Yeah, she started on me for no reason. She is making money off her YouTube channel, exploitation stuff. Be right back and I'll grab her channel. So I gave him the channel link and showed all this. I said, anyways, you can see where the whole damn channel is about damning me. She told everyone that I slept with you or some bullshit. I am straight, brother. I haven't seen or heard from her in 14 years. So I don't know what she is doing. I don't know what she is doing. You must do what you must. You must do what you must. Thanks, bud. I'm straight. Also, women is my key. He puts a big thumb up. I said, thanks, man. Thanks, man. I said, sorry for having to message you over ridiculous bullshit. Has she always been like this? Was she former military, like she said, with terminal cancer or something? Remember when she said that? I thought maybe if that is the case, maybe she needs help or something. Again, sorry, bud, just trying to make sense out of all this. And he wrote, military? No, not unless it was after she went to Idaho. Cancer,
Right.
I think
Wasn't
so.
there stolen valor with her as well?
That's what we just said, Melissa, and
That's
Jimbo
what. That's
used
yeah.
that back
That's
in
it.
the day. And I just want to insert something. I'll let Ernie finish talking, because what we were discussing earlier in this panel about these tomfoolery personas online here that people are falling into. While we're on this, is that anybody who is not familiar with this person, has not listened to her for the past year and a half. She is very articulate. She is very sweet. She is syrup. Okay. And she comes across as somebody who charismatic and grabs your attention and is very, very believable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. Who wants her criminal record? I mean, you look at the felony she's got. Oh my God.
You would never think that person you're
convicted
listening
of.
to is the person that Ernie is describing and exposing right now.
Yeah, she looks
Isn't
straight
she?
laced.
That's the point I wanted to go with. So anyway, go ahead, Ernie. I'm sorry.
Well, come to find out about it, we done some more looking up. We looked her up over at Idaho Falls, and who she was when she left. When she left, she lived 5 minutes from Eric Rush in Johnson City.
Oh, tell them about the Eric Rush. I don't know if you want to get into that, but the Eric
Oh, we can
Rush.
get into it. I'll show you the message. I never messaged them
Eric
back.
Rush
I mean,
300 pictures of you and Eric Rush standing there with Ronnie King's dead body.
yeah, she said that there was a gag order and that proven fact that she tried to make, I don't know, you talk about conspiracy stuff. It's just like, what happened to this lady? Did an alien spaceship land on top of her house and suck her up or something like that and then destroy her mind and put her back down? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
What the hell?
Power of attorney she tried to produce. It was
Oh, that was such a joke.
okay.
That's what I wanted to ask about.
From contacting Shelby other than her, like Ernie said, the gag order, and then she tried to pass herself off as a power of attorney with like horribly photoshopped. It was embarrassing, like secondhand.
Yep.
So is she power attorney or no?
I was saying earlier, Pendar, is
No.
that many people in this right now that are not understanding all of this iceberg of history. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So here's the
I'm
thing.
confused. I thought she was the power of attorney.
Stephanie
said she was, but she wasn't.
Stephanie had on her profile at one time on Facebook that she had 8 or 9 sniper kills. Did you all know that?
I know.
Can you imagine something like that laying down in a point position with a rifle, whether it's a XM 2010 or whatever choice of weapon she wanted, and her trying to lay down in a point position and get a sniper kill, get a hog's tooth or something like that. Can you imagine
Not
that shit?
one.
That would have been
1, but 8. Did you say 8?
8 or 9, she said.
And again, all of this horse shit coming from listening to the nicest person you could ever think you were sitting there listening to.
Well, what she did is she went to the cancer center. She went to a cancer center, and just so she could get paperwork from the actual doctors and stuff from the cancer center, so she could do a GoFundMe, just so she could do a GoFundMe and try to collect money for it's pancreatic cancer. She needed a new I can't even remember what all it was she needed. And then I started looking her up. And let me see if it's still on there. You all can Google it for yourself. Hold on a second, Lord.
Oh my God, it's so much that I forgot. And hearing Ernie say it,
Well, I don't forget nothing. I mean, I've got a memory like an elephant.
No, like an elephant.
The more current matters y'all are familiar with, where she swooped in on the rap crisis. With rap, and she did the same thing, and then started spreading disinformation about rap, claiming that she was, interacting with him during all that crisis mess.
Well, that was the nail in the coffin. Yeah. Shelby was like, pull the pin on the grenade, and rap was like the grenade going off.
Well, what she'll do is weave herself into all of this type of scenario like Ernie's describing.
So she says she's the operation director for DSN of American, EISN. Look, I hate to say this, guys. She talks about her getting to her office and stuff. Let me tell you what we found out about her. And I don't want to, call people names or nothing, but all you have to do is look at the pictures of Stephanie. You'll see her big saggedy eyes and her sunken in. She looks like she's a Macaulay Culkin wannabe. But we went and looked into farther.
Oh,
You know how
shit.
his eyes is sunk in. Well, her eyes is sunk in.
Oh,
And
shit.
so here's the thing: when you see the charges that she's got, you'll know that the only.
I gotta get this out of my system first.
Well, you'll know that the only office that she's got was the bedroom, and her clientele was people that we,
The fuck?
So let's just. We could go into this all day. This is some good shit. Let me pull
Who's
up
the
this.
power of attorney? I'm confused. She gets the
Okay,
phone
everybody.
calls.
Everybody,
just
wait a
had 'em.
minute.
Okay.
Everybody, who's got Google, they can pull this up real fast. Who's a desktop? Who's got a desktop?
I'm on my phone.
I'm on my phone.
Okay. If you're on your phone, everybody, let's do this. Everybody go to Fund, FUND, RAZR.
RZAR.
Yeah, RAZR. Boy, she quit. Oh, well, this is a new. Okay. Well, anyways, this has been running for 6 years, but this is a good one. Y'all ready? Everybody got it? Let's put in Google helping, in the thing, the search bar, helping a family stay together for Christmas. Boy, you talk about the slack that I'm going to get for this. Oh, shit. Everybody see it?
Did I miss anything? Is it
Where
in?
the
Did I
hell did
miss
you go,
anything?
Gypsy? You missed a lot.
I had to pee.
We all had to go to
coffee.
Google.
Hey,
I'm holding mine
wait a minute, Gypsy.
in.
Are you on a desktop, right, Gypsy?
Yeah.
Okay, can you put a screen up if you go to Google and look up something?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's even
I'm
better,
sitting
everybody.
here
That's even
doing the
better.
pee dance,
So
and they disappear.
let's go to Fund, FUND, RAZR.
RAZR.
R. Yep.
Canadian crowdfunding site.
Yep. Now let's go to search. You see the search?
Okay.
Let's go to helping a family stay together for Christmas.
You mean as in fundraiser?
Yeah, like go to the search where you can search title.
Okay.
Helping a family stay together for Christmas. And then I rest my case. What did it bring up? Show everybody.
Hold on a minute. I don't know how to do this. It says giving defense. The trial court granted the motions. The matter then proceeded to a jury trial on March 4th, 2014. At the conclusion of the trial, the jury found Shell guilty of both offenses. The jury fixed his punishment at 5 years for promoting contraband, enhanced to 10 years by virtue of his status as a PFO2. On April 3rd, 2014, the trial court entered a judgment imposing the jury sentence. This appeal followed. Shell raises 3 allegations of error. He first argues that the order of the jury instructions was confusing and that the instructions failed to define the term contraband. Shell concedes that this issue was not preserved for review by contemporaneous objection, but he argues that the alleged errors are reversible under the palpable error standard of RC 210.26. Palpable error is defined as an error that affects the substantial rights of a party and results in manifest injustice.
Go to page 6. You see, this is all the stuff he's done. This is like 30 pages, but this is, wait a minute. Go to page 6. Look what the Sergeant Moore testified.
Moore mentioned that Shell had filed a lawsuit against the jail. Sergeant Moore also stated that Shell was confined in his own cell for reasons I'm not allowed to mention.
You know what
At
those
the com-
reasons was? You know what those reasons was?
Mm-mm.
Think about it. He can't mention them because he'd have to bring out people's names, but he was molesting everybody that they put in the cell with him because it's usually 2 people to a cell, right?
Mm.
Everybody that they put in the cell with him shall be molested. Now, we'll go into that more, but go ahead and read the rest of it.
Okay. At the completion of Sergeant Moore's testimony, the trial court cautioned the Commonwealth against allowing witnesses to make such comments. Shell contends that these statements amounted to violations of the court's pretrial motion, and I don't know how to say that. Although Shell raised the issue generally in his pretrial motion, he did not make a contemporaneous objection to the particular statements by Sergeant Moore, nor did he request an admonition to the jury. God, don't do this after drinking. States motion resolved by order of
Drink and
record.
watch and read pleadings.
Do what?
Don't drink and read pleadings, court documents.
Yeah, no shit. It's really blurry to me too. It's really...
You're doing good.
The Supreme Court has qualified this broad mule rule by stating that emotion and will preserve an error absent a I can't say that objection only when the motion specifically identifies the evidence to which the party objects. 2. Provides a specific reason why the party believes the evidence should not be admitted. And 3. Is resolved by an order of the trial court. Such motions cannot be blanket motions, but must specify the evidence objected to in order to render a contempt. How do you say that? Do you know how to say it, Sandy? It's long. Objection unnecessary. Can I take a break now?
Does it say contemptuous?
It's longer than that.
The biggest thing you can take a break. You read all the things he done just there. So he was convicted of that. He was guilty of that. Now, Stephanie don't want nobody to know about all that. That she don't also want to know about the records about in South Carolina when Chevrolet Shell went to the pen for robbing Meals on Wheels, taking the clothes and taking the trays and acting like him and busting in people's houses and robbing them, older people. Now, how did he do it? What did he use? Zip ties and tape.
Tape.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Now, people can say what they want to about Shelby and believe whatever they want to, but I'm telling you right now,
he likes
very dangerous person.
He really sounds like it. I mean, can I ask what kind of kid he was growing up?
He liked to kill kittens.
So that was what he liked to do during the day, was find animals and kill them.
He would hang them in a tree. He would hang the kittens in like trees where when the water would come back, it would take, like when the water would build up, it would take the cat out. Like he would hang them there where they couldn't, and drown them where they couldn't get loose. When the water get over their head, they couldn't go so far because they was hanging in limbs. I mean, he's done all kinds of things. Like, God Almighty, Shelby didn't care. Like he killed. Let's do this right here. Zach. Zach, wait a minute. I'm gonna show you something I never showed nobody else before in life.
Was your mom able to discipline him at all?
Well, I mean, she did, but he would kick her in the chest, and like he was always running from people from school and running from people from the law and stuff. But this is very important, guys. You're gonna love this. Let's go here again. Zach blocked me. Oh, that's okay, Zach. Still got your messages.
But your grandfather and father were like cruel men, right? They were violent.
Very violent. But let me show everybody this. That way I don't get in trouble for anything. Let's see. Zach Shell. Click. Okay, let's go to Zach Shell. Let's type in. Let's go up here to search bar. We can see Zach there. Zach Shell. And let's type in search and conversation. Let's just type in Clark. Clark. Just type in Clark. And you're going to
Sorry,
see.
girl. Good luck.
You're going to see Zach says, "How did he murder Clark?" Shelby, right here. Here we go. And he also confessed to the murder of Clark Price, February 28th, 2013. Let's click that there. Shelby confessed to all this shit.
This is the South Carolina thing you're on right now.
No, this is Kentucky. He killed this man in Kentucky here. Right there it is. And he also confessed. He killed a girl in Lexington, Shelby did, right there. And he also confessed, if you can zoom that in. And he also confessed to the murder of Clark Price.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hold on, just one
There we go.
second. Like, it's bigger.
I never set him up. He murdered Ronnie and that girl in Lexington. And he confessed to the murder of Clark Price. Zach, well, now you know, Dunn, you went acting fool with you, and how you can tell Zach can't write worth shit. But there's a lot of information nobody's ever seen. And you can see these are actually, they go all the way back. Zach
Were
Shell.
you afraid of him growing up?
No, I was never afraid of him.
He never did anything cruel to you?
No, Shelby never done anything cruel to me or nothing like that. Not in that aspect or nothing like that.
Right.
He would always try to. He would always try to be me. He tried to be me and stuff like that. Like he would act like he was me and shit on a lot of things. But he never really tried to like really bother me until he done this shit with Ronnie and everything. But he hated my sisters. My sister, like he wanted to steal my sister's baby and take the baby and hang her in a tree and skin her while she was alive.
Oh,
Damn.
dear God. I mean, if I was your sister, like, I'd be hightailing it right out of there. Like, what I wonder if people are born that way. I mean, because you both grew up with the same set of parents, the same everything, but you're not what I don't know if you can say Kille, you know what I mean.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to drop down and use my other phone. Give me a link to come back up here in a minute, and I'll play you the rest of this audio recording.
Okay.
And you'll see exactly how mean our dad and our people was. Like killers, like freaking, like straight out, knock your brains out, kill you, leave you.
That's what I thought.
Yes, hold on. I'm going to drop down and just give me the link to come back up, and then we'll play this. Actually, where did I record? Let me see. I might have recorded it on this one. Hold on one second. We may even have before I do that, because I don't want to drop down and it be on this here the whole time anyways.
Okay.
See
That's
here.
so sad that you and your brother and your sister.
Okay, so here we go.
You know.
Here we go. You hear it?
Otherwise known as rap. Greatest achievements. Starting with where he hit a woman 4 times. Also, we will be doing an interview.
Hold on, I put the wrong fucking YouTube on.
I was going to say that sounds like Thumbo.
I got the fucking YouTube on, and it won't even do nothing because I got the fucking YouTube on.
I was waiting for the thumb to pop up.
I was waiting for the thumb to pop. I got the wrong YouTube and shit on. Hold on a minute.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, I couldn't imagine growing up like that.
You know, something I was going to insert in this is, Melissa, that you just mentioned that I've kind of observed in these communities here with Ernie's situation, this whole Jimbo and Ernie and everything, and then the Summer Wells case. And there's a cultural thing in the
Yes.
South. There, those of us that understand the Southern culture, and families aren't all the same or anything like that, but we're in a big public domain here with
And you're
this,
talking about Kentucky, Tennessee.
the South. Period.
You're talking about the deep South
There is
where
some very different
that's the
cultural
way it was.
generational things that people who aren't from the South aren't really familiar with.
No,
It's
but
very
Right.
I'm a research nerd, so I've looked into all of that. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
everybody has.
Well, I
But
noticed Nicolina posted on her community post. There's a channel I watch a lot called the Appalachian Storyteller. It's a really fun channel. Like Nicolina is up in Michigan. She's by far not Southern. And she posted that channel saying, I just love this channel. I'm addicted to, and I thought that's so neat that somebody up in Michigan has such an interest in this deep Appalachian
yeah,
channel.
why not? I mean, I wanna learn and know everything I possibly can.
Well,
Like,
it just sort of permeates, I've just noticed this for a long time. Like we're in this big public, broad spectrum domain. And a lot of these things I'm highlighting, like Ernie's situation, stuff about Jimbo and his family, and the Summer Wells, the whole Wells case. I keep bringing her name up, but there is a cultural, generational traits that go on. It's just like I didn't grow up in New England. You put me put me in a house in a neighborhood, in Brooklyn. It's going to take me a hot minute to even figure out I'm not on another planet.
yeah, but I'm from the Bronx. I am
Yeah.
a very cultured New York Italian city girl.
So there's just a factor in that, an element of that
Yep.
permeates all of these things that I think a lot of people who aren't Southern maybe don't factor that in, that it's a culture with some elements to it that they're not used to,
I'm a Yankee. Right.
Hey, my son's up there. He's lived in New York City for 15 years.
Man, growing up in New York was the best freaking childhood. I don't care what anybody
And
says.
one of my best friends is third generation Brooklyn, so.
Oh, and then
Roll
we
Tide,
moved
roll.
out of the Bronx and we moved to Long Island. And even that was, I loved the state of New York, but one day I just decided like I'm done with it, and literally in a day just moved to Florida.
Okay, there's a link there in chat for Ernie.
Gypsy, do you agree with that analogy?
This
My
is
mind
so
was drifting.
interesting.
I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. You're
What?
casting. You're a that I was highlighting the element of Southern culture that if you're not Southern, there's an element to this that you don't quite grasp because it's just kind of a cultural difference.
I
Yeah,
think
but
so,
I'm in
definitely.
Florida for so long, and I've met good old Kentucky boys, and I like to know about cultures and like how Southerners do
I'm the
things,
same
how
way. I've
different
lived
it
in
is
Florida
from
for 30 years,
Northerners.
Melissa, and I have gotten to know all the other cultures better because, I haven't lived in Georgia for 30 years. I've been in Florida where all the Yankees are. And
Yeah, I'm South Florida,
Right.
I'm a Yankee in a southern state.
Sarah,
Okay.
can I bother you to bring Southern Girl up to date on everything, please? She's got questions. Go ahead,
Oh,
Ernie.
geez, how do we summarize what just happened
Sammy, you're
today?
gonna
She,
Is
if
Ernie
you could
back?
just answer her questions, maybe in a text.
Let me
to
see.
her,
Sammy, you're gonna have to
Constance
replay most
Sue,
of
Oh,
this.
okay.
Shelby Shell,
so that Ernie can talk.
Stephanie.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Ernie.
I cussed at Constance for a minute.
So do you want Stephanie's criminal record?
Sure. It's public information. It's not doxing.
Hold on.
So there.
Gypsy, send me an email in your in Messenger.
Send you an email messenger.
I used to have so much fun fighting with you, Ernie. Thank you.
Oh my God, I hated fighting. Hush your mouth.
Hush your mouth. I miss it just a little.
Like that.
Yeah, let's see here. So let's see. Oh my God, I got so much. I forgot I had all this stuff.
He's humming
So,
in trouble.
oh my God, like I got file after file. Let's see, I
I
got them here
bet
somewhere.
you do.
Choose a phone and download the files.
So I don't know how to explain the Southern girl. Like, when you just start her off alive, and we had started talking about, the stand, how, he canceled his 2 lives because Kemper couldn't make it. But then Kemper
Sorry, chat.
did a
Go
live.
ahead.
Oh, it's chaotic back. Hey, chaotic.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I'm just gonna. So let's see. I'm gonna forward this to you, Gypsy.
Okay.
Gypsy, you're trying to read all this on your phone?
Well, I have my phone here charging, and then the desktop here.
But that stuff you trying to read earlier, you're reading that on your phone, right?
I was reading it on my
Yeah,
phone.
bless your heart.
Yeah.
What a trooper.
And these glasses don't have bifocal on them, so I'm looking,
Yeah, I'm
so
about to
everything's
switch
kind
mine
of.
back again. I'm changing glasses. I'm gonna try to look at something on the screen.
So here's the thing. There's two people that's on desktop here, and Gypsy, if you can't pull it up on yours, and also you may want to send it over to Sandy Says. You can send it to her too.
Okay.
Maybe forward the email over to her, and you can check it out. Now you can look. That's the whole background report for. You can go down to criminal records and check it out and look what you can find. She's got so many names. Oh my God, it's been. But people need to understand who she is before she starts her next grift, because she said, you remember when she collected
She's
money for Shelby?
smooth about it too, man. She's real seasoned.
Oh yeah, she's real seasoned. She's a seasoned scammer.
That's what
But
I
you
was
remember when she collected money for Shelby?
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
sure
Okay.
do.
So back then, I'm not going to say what was going on or whatever, but there was a thing called a Las Vegas hacking, and they actually sent her information in and got her Cash App, and they posted how much money she made for Shelby, and how much she gave Shelby out of all of it, and you can see it was crazy. Like they had it detail by detail. Her Cash App, what was brought in for Shelby.
Who has that, Ernie?
Okay, I'm gonna
I
send
don't. That's
this to
been like
you,
a year.
Sandy, because you know how to bring it up. I don't.
What?
I don't know how to share it to screen yet.
I don't know how to do that.
You don't?
No, ma'am.
See, I'm new to all this
I'm
still.
a tech tard.
I wonder
Me
if
too.
Southern Girl could. Are you? You want me to send it to you, Sarah? Do you know how to present and share the screen? Or chaotic?
He was muted a
Sarah's
minute ago.
muted and
Chaotic
listening.
always does it for me.
I don't know how to do it, but I mean, if Chaotic's available, she knows how to do it way better than us.
Yeah, she's always done it for
Plus, I'm
us.
just on my phone, and guess where I am? Grocery store.
So here's the thing.
Okay,
You talk about these people. Like with Stephanie, Genevieve. I don't know if y'all familiar with her,
Oh, yes, I am.
and Johanna, and all these other people. Well, Genevieve is also a felon, a convicted felon.
I found that out after Outlaw Trucker. Remember way back when?
Oh,
Oh
wow.
yeah.
I remember him.
She was with Outlaw Trucker, and I actually cammed up by mistake, and so that's how people know I look like what I look like. People want to say something else because of Ernie. However, yeah, because of Ernie. But I mean, yeah, Genevieve back then, and then I found out she was running a scam, and she kind of disappeared under a different name for a little while. Stephanie was rolling hot with getting all those cash apps and everything. And she is smooth as silk. That girl can run a
She keeps
scam.
coming back. Like she'll leave for a month and change her name, and she'll come
Yeah,
back as something
because I
totally
mean
different.
she's a pro.
Oh yeah, she's a pro. She is a pro. She's the best pro tree washer that they say it on Idaho Falls.
But when I said, they go, no, there's more people on YouTube. I said, no, she doesn't get the attention the rest of them get, but she's the most dangerous. And that's why she doesn't get the attention, because she knows just enough how to stay out of it. She knows when to pull out. Oh, that sounded gross.
That did sound pretty
Sorry.
gross.
You
Just,
dirty birdie. You dirty birdie.
I am a dirty girl.
I just wanted to say dirty birdie.
Dirty
Okay, well, if
birdie.
you see chaotic, see if she can help me present it to screen.
Well, here, I'll read it if y'all want me to read it.
Yeah, just read it then.
Yeah, that'd be better if I just read it. Yeah, I mean, you've got it for if people want to try to debunk it. I don't care. It
Yeah,
don't bother
okay.
me no more. Okay. Okay, that's her name. Let's just go to criminal record. That's all you want to know anyway about the criminal record. I wonder if her phone number is still the same. I don't know if his phone number is still the same or not.
She's too smart for that.
Okay.
She changes everything.
I'd hope so. Okay, possible criminal records. Here we go. Hold on a minute. God almighty, I already skipped 5 of them. Shoot, hold on. When I say this person, okay, criminal records. We'll go first. February the 10th, this offense, it was offense, let's see, the offense date. What am I saying offense for? Offense date, February 10th, 2009, Virginia Administrator of the Courts, District Courts website. Well, it's on the website. His personal details, Stephanie, age 44, date of birth. Wow, she's 2 years older than me. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Anyways, here we go. This was an infraction. It was a traffic violation. That ain't nothing. That's a misdemeanor. That ain't nothing there. That's just traffic. First off, she has no driver's license. Offense description, no driver's license. It's a misdemeanor. They fined her $91. She pled guilty. Guilty and absentee. Okay. Next one. She was caught with no driver's license. She was fined $50. She was convicted. Disposition was guilty.
That's
So,
twice now, remember?
no driver's license. Okay, yeah, that's 2. Uh-oh. July the 14th, 2009. We have a misdemeanor. She was in the National Crime Information Center, which is NCIC code. What did she do?
Shit.
She was arrested on August 12th, 2009, Circuit Court, for bad check. Court costs was $700 or $696.82. Close enough to $700. Disposition, guilty. She pled guilty. Okay.
So would they give her no jail time for her to plead guilty?
She was fined. Let's see.
Because a bad check, you know.
It don't say how much jail time she got.
Or like
Okay, the next charge.
or...
She got charged with larceny.
Oh dear. Oh shit.
With what? Larson?
Larceny.
Case type, felony. She was given bail. Bad check, larceny, $200 more.
What state?
Virginia, Washington, Virginia.
And they let her have that bail?
They let her have bail. Her disposition, no pro quo. That means she's neither guilty or innocent.
Right.
So, the next charge, criminal. It was a felony, another felony. Bad check, larceny.
Does it say what the check was written, like what institution she wrote the check to?
No, it don't say nothing like that. So we're moving on. That was August the 26th, 2009, right? You hear me?
2009, you
Yep.
said?
Well, this one's in July the 14th.
Damn.
Here we
The
go.
girl can't stay out of trouble for nothing, I tell you.
Oh yeah. But it goes to show you that, you know, she's wrote bad checks and she's failing for these bad checks. No driver's license. So I don't even think
she's
does
allowed
she
to
even have a
travel.
driver's license now?
I don't believe she's
Guilty,
allowed to
released on summons. Russell combined. This is Russell, Virginia. So she just keeps moving from place to place. We ain't done yet. So she's got 3 larceny bad checks.
She's got 3 no license.
She's got 3 no license. And I ain't done yet. She goes by different names here. It's got all of them. So it just keeps bringing up those 3 major things right there. 2018. Let's move a little bit closer. Y'all ready?
Okay.
In 2018, offense description: driver's license or commercial driver's license violation. Disposition: guilty.
She had a CDL?
She was probably driving a vehicle that and she didn't have a driver's license, period, because with all the other driver's license, yeah. And here's again,
Because for
driver's
that,
license.
you need a CDL.
She failed to purchase driver's license, failed to purchase or invalid. Her driver's license wasn't no good. That was March 4th, 2018. Well, in 2017, she was convicted of a misdemeanor, driving without privileges. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. Okay. Then that was in Idaho. That was in Idaho. So she's moved to Idaho now.
Idaho.
Then disposition: guilty. She was given probation, 1 year,
I was
probation.
gonna say, is there anything that with the conviction that she had any kind of, what the hell is the word I'm looking for?
Let's go to 2014. Just go to 2014. Can anybody guess what the charge was?
No driver's license.
No driver's license. Yep. And she's got 2 or 3 different ones in 2014 and 2015. No driver's license. Failure to insurance. Failure to provide proof of insurance. No driver's license. God Almighty.
They
Disposition:
towed
guilty.
that car.
Oh yeah. Having the wrong vehicle registration, like on the tags, she had the wrong tags.
Ooh, that's a felony.
Actually, it's just a misdemeanor.
Get out of here.
Yep, but she pled guilty to it. God Almighty, she got
I'll fix that when my live is over. Sorry about that. Thank you for coming in under another name. I appreciate you being a fun-loving sport like that.
So all of them are no driver's license and bad checks, larceny, driver's license, operated vehicle, out of state license suspension. She got caught with that too. That was in April. God Almighty!
I,
Like
I went ahead
literally,
and timed French out, guys, so y'all can don't worry about her. I don't know why she came
speeding.
in with a bad attitude.
This is
Sorry
speeding.
about that.
Driving
How's this
speed.
woman like? She's got to drive really bad to get pulled over that much.
I don't know, but
Like, how do you
I
get
can't
pulled
talk
over
because
that much?
mine's terrible too.
Oh.
violation of probation, felony. This is a different one.
What year are we up to?
Well, I'm going backwards now. It's 2002.
Okay, got it.
Come back, traders. We need Sage.
Driver's
Yeah,
license revoked. Here we go.
Judo.
Going back to 2010 again. Offense, contempt of court. She was picked up on an FTP. Show of cause. Okay, now. Filing type. She tried to sue Johnson City. No, let's see. This is a judgment for Stephanie Good. Let's see. Filing type. Small claims judgment in 2004. So she likes to sue people and stuff. She likes to sue companies. She made $790 off of that. But anyways, people can go and look at Stephanie, and you've got the information there. Oh God, let's see. Who else we got here?
Can you pin that link in your chat, Gypsy?
Yeah.
That Ernie
Well-
gave you, if you know, so then if people want, they can pull that up, right?
You don't mean the background check. You mean the what I was reading earlier?
Yeah, what was that online?
The state of Kentucky versus Shell.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Let me
it.
get it.
The Commonwealth versus it was the
Oh, no?
justify law, justify law, whatever it was. I said justify.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Holy
'Cause I
hell, I
want to
just got a
look that
message.
up too.
I just got a message from Thumbo.
No.
Yes.
He's watching in the bushes.
He is in the bushes watching.
Is he recovered from a stroke?
I don't know.
You know, what's next? The seizure?
No, he said to make sure you put his Cash App up.
Yeah, we're gonna put it up just like he could get his dick up. How's that?
Yeah. He said it's Thumbo 12 is 12.
When he can get it up, we'll post it.
That's funny.
I'm
Oh, my
sorry,
God.
I had to be mean. Ernie, he threw me through the same trailer as you.
Oh, wow.
Rat bastard. We both got thrown. Well, at least you got the skirting. I got thrown through the whole trailer.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
okay, there it
thank
is.
you.
There it is, and the link is there in chat for you.
Cool. That's good.
Everybody should check that out. You know,
Everybody
check
needs to
out
look at that.
link.
Exactly.
And that's about Stephanie, right?
No, that's about
No, this
Chevrolet.
is,
Oh, okay. Okay. Because, yeah, it's you know, I mean, do your own research
Well,
kind of thing.
you're right. You're right. Exactly.
Because it's a lot to try to keep up with. Like, you got these court hearings. So, the crimes he committed while in prison, did he get extra time for that?
Yeah, he got a lot of extra time.
So I'm pretty sure they don't put him with other inmates anymore, correct?
No, I don't think they do. Is everybody ready for this? The conversation between Zach and me on the phone.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing with this. I've already played a lot of it. Y'all heard on Speakeasy, so I just went ahead and put it where it was left off at.
Ernie, you gonna play the whole thing because I know it's long, just so people know what to expect.
Okay, cool deal. I'll do that.
I'm just asking, are they expecting the full, like, lengthy thing? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. So,
Just so people know what to expect. It's a long phone call, right?
oh, for sure, for sure. What I'm going to do is while we're playing this, let's see here. Thought about ordering some food.
Oh, I just thought it was just like I'm hungry all this time. I just thought that.
Starving to death, actually. Hold on a second. Let's see.
It's
You guys
supper time
continue.
in the South.
You guys continue talking there for a second. Let me see what I can do.
Okay.
Gypsy, I tried to put my actual name up there so people wouldn't be confused, but I can't find a way to change that. It's no big deal. I don't think it really matters.
Edit name and headline.
I don't see anywhere that lets me. Like I said, it doesn't
I
matter.
can do it.
A lot of people are coming in and they just have no idea who this dumb old lady is sitting here.
Well, Gypsy, I'm glad this live, you're actually getting really good information out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about the trial than I did. So this is good for me.
Yeah, once you got rid of Constance, we were able to get to our serious topic again. You know,
and for anybody that didn't catch it, like I know Sarah brought this up. This thing that Ernie's about to play, there is a significant segment of it on when Ernie came up on Speakeasy's panel last night. He played a significant amount of this recording with his half brother Zach, which took place, a phone call that took place prior to Zach making this mysterious sudden appearance on Not Today. Was that yesterday? That's a tongue twister. Was that yesterday? I'm too old for this shit. Was that yesterday that Zach called? Or Ernie will tell me when he gets back.
I think it was the day before yesterday.
So Ernie played a significant portion of it on Speakeasy. If anybody wants to go listen to that. But I think what he's doing now is going to play the full recorded phone call, the rest of it, because he said it was long. What he played on Speakeasy wasn't nearly all that was there.
Hey, everybody who's coming in. True Gypsy, MS. Let's see, anybody else I might have missed? Lee Marie. And the Southern Girl, good to see you.
What's Ray Lynn asking about? Wondering the same thing. I don't watch her. Y'all talking about the Not Today thing? I got to scroll up. Sorry, hang on.
Yes,
so let's put her investigative hats on. You guys ready?
I lost Sarah's comment.
We're going to play Scooby Doo. Okay, so Gypsy, you're going to be Thelma. You're Velma. Sarah, you can be Daphne. Let's see. Sandy says you can be Fred on this one. And Sweet Melissa, you can be Scooby.
How did I know?
Okay, so
Ruh-roh.
I'll do my best, Fred.
Here we go. Let's think about this.
Well, I'm hungry. Then I need a Scooby snack.
So here's the thing: when Zach was on with me, right? Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was new to YouTube, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So I never mentioned anything about Stephanie on anything of that, right?
Right.
Right.
It was just all about our family and talking about family. And he mentioned a couple of times about Shelby. He tried to throw in some questions about it. Now let's put her thinking hats on. Now, the next day, you remember we had all that trouble trying to get his Cash App and all that fixed up, and we went through 2 hours. We went through about 3 hours of trying to get him a Cash App set up.
Me too, Catlin.
Right now, the very next day, there's a phone call with Shelby supposed to be played live with Stephanie.
Right.
Who was over in her chat?
Zach.
How did Zach know that was going to happen if he hadn't already been talking to Stephanie?
Exactly.
That's why when Zach asked those lead-on questions, and you'll hear it, I'll play it. I'll play it right here in a minute. I'm getting it pulled up right now, letting this phone charge up, getting it pulled up. That's how I know when to hit the record button. That's how I know when to hit the record button. So let's do this right here. Holy moly. What happened with that? Okay.
Yeah, Sarah, she contacted him.
What is some good food to eat, guys? Let's talk about that right fast. What can we eat?
For Saturday night, Chinese.
Chinese?
Yeah, for Saturday
Oh
night.
my God, with yum yum sauce, I'm addicted.
Oh my God.
I got pizza on my mind.
My daughter created a monster. I have to have yum yum sauce in my rice.
I love yum yum sauce.
Oh, it's the
I vote for
best. She's
pizza.
like, that's it. I'm taking the bottle from you. I'll eat it on anything. You do a chicken and cut it up, some rice.
Oh, hell yeah, that's like gravy down here in the South. That's
The
like
other
Japanese
day I
gravy.
had a leftover.
Rib I brought out the fridge. I'm supposed to be marinating right now.
I had a leftover egg roll. I unrolled it. I threw that in my rice, everything that was in the egg roll, and got me some yum yum sauce.
I can make it now.
Oh my God. You know what else is good? See, this is why I shouldn't smoke. You know, the Klondike bars. You know, you get a Klondike bar, put it in a bowl, smash it up a little bit, and then put the
Oh, she broke up.
peanut butter
Yep, we
on
lost
top.
her.
We lost your audio, Melissa.
It is heaven. My daughter keeps calling me even though I keep rejecting her. Is that better?
Yep, you're back.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
My daughter keeps blowing up my phone like, enjoy Disney.
Man,
Leave me
I gotta go to
alone.
the bathroom again. I might as well go now.
I muted you. I took you with me. We don't all have depends.
She said storms are coming. They're hitting here now, are they?
When I did my live yesterday, you could hear the thunder through the live.
Really? Oh, man.
But I got a phone call. My phone wasn't on silent. A name was said, so I had to private the live. But that was my first live. And
she said it's hitting there now. The storms are hitting there now. I'm in North Kakalaki.
Where are you, Catlin, that you're getting hit?
I think she's Tennessee.
My skies are looking grayish. I like a good thunderstorm at night.
Oh, I do too. And it's been so humid all day today. I'll sleep like a babe in swaddling clothes tonight.
I'm in Florida. I'm not going outside. You got to be out of your mind.
Gypsy, we should all order pizzas simultaneously and have a pizza party.
So she's an hour from Summer. She said the pizza party sounds good. I love veggie pizzas. My husband likes meat, and I like veggies. She said tornado warning for Allegheny County.
Yeah,
that sounds like I should probably get off, shouldn't I?
I can't have green peppers on anything.
Yeah, green peppers. I could do red peppers, orange, yellow. Do not slide a green pepper in on
green
me.
Peppers will permeate any dish that it's put in.
That's all you
can't even pick them out and then just eat it without it. They permeate everything they're in.
But when I do my sausage and peppers, I do with every pepper except for the green one. And my sausage and peppers, like, out the park. They're so good. I'm
Well,
making that tomorrow. It's a Sunday dinner. You know.
I'm gonna have to
I
change my
usually,
glasses so I can read chat.
I
It's
usually
funny we're
fried
talking about
chicken or I
food
make a
now.
roast for Sunday.
Oh, I love a good pot roast with potatoes. I'm a
Moving
meat and
haste.
potatoes girl. I hate chicken, but that's what I eat the most.
So it's moving my way, huh?
Y'all are supposed to get 109 to 110 degrees in Sacramento today.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh.
And
You
a
can
friend of mine
keep
from Missouri
that.
messaged me and said it was the heat index there was 106
No,
today.
you just can't. The
You
body
can
can't
keep the
take that.
desert. That's why I don't like Vegas. I don't like it. You know, my friends are like, why don't you like Vegas? What do you mean you don't like Vegas? Because I used to have to go to the trade show every year. And I hated it. I dreaded it. Why don't you like Vegas? Well, because it's hotter than heck. And once you see one casino, you've seen them all. You know, but it's
I hope y'all
so
can't hear
hot.
my fan. I hate hearing fans in the background.
No, I don't hear it.
Okay, it's just a little tiny one, but
But it's so hot. Arizona, Vegas. Oh, that's so hot. So hot.
oh, you changed my name. Thank you,
104.
Gypsy.
Yeah.
And you didn't
104
typo,
right now where my son lives in Texas.
you didn't
Wow,
typo
see?
Sandy sex like a lot of people do in chat because the X and the Z are right next to each other, so I get called Sandy sex all the time.
Demons
Those
are
days are kind
attacking.
of gone by.
I think you're beautiful.
So I'm sitting here with my wet, sticky hair. Y'all know, I'm sorry I keep fucking with my hair like that, but it's pulling down because it's damp and it's driving me absolutely crazy.
Oh, she's breaking up
Oh
bad,
my
isn't
God,
she?
my daughter just keeps.
There she goes.
When she
My
gets a phone
daughter just
call,
keeps blowing up my phone. So I
She
finally
must want
texted
money.
her like, I
She
can't
must
talk
want
right
money.
now. No, they're in Disney with my grandson. But you know,
oh God,
you
Pandar,
have some
104.
kids that you can't get to call you, and then you have some kids that call you 100 times a day.
Good night,
She's
Vicky.
like one of those that she calls me 1,000,000 times a day. I love her, but like right now is me time. Thank you. They don't even live
Well,
with me, and I still need me time. I had too many children. That's the problem.
I think Pendar said she was in Texas, or she said her son was in Texas.
I would love to see Texas. Like, I want to get in an RV and I just want to do all of America, every single state. And I want to learn the traditions, customs, cultures, foods, everything.
I bought a Class B camper van, Melissa, to kind of do that. I just hadn't got my butt in gear to do it, and I'm taking care of this big house and property that wears me out. So I just hadn't made my traveling dreams a reality yet. But I've got my camper van. I need to get some stuff done to it and hit the
That
road.
sounds like fun.
Hit
Well, I'm
the
going
I
to go
mean,
ahead and
right?
sign off here because it looks
True
like it,
Gypsy, what part of
a
Florida is
tornado is heading my way, so I should probably get off. What do y'all think?
True Gypsy
You
said,
okay? Did you get the warning or a watch?
I have someone in my chat lives near me.
True Gypsy
Well,
said bad storms coming to Florida, which happens every day, and it could be several areas. I don't know if it's me or not.
yeah, like I could see the clouds rolling in. I mean, I'm South Florida.
I'm in Central Florida, but when we get these little thunderstorms come, my internet, my router will click off like at the first sign of a storm, and then I can usually get it right back on, but it just has to flicker off for some reason.
I'm Broward County, man. We pop off.
Oh, I know where that is. I know where that is.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a
been
live
struck by
and
it, too,
get off here just to be on the safe side then. And
Okay,
they are
where
doing
did it
that.
start
I know
getting-
Well,
Days
thank
moved
you,
her
Gypsy.
karaoke to tonight because her internet wasn't working last night.
Did
So
I
I think
miss
I'm
something?
gonna go head over there and sing.
I thought Ernie was
Well,
playing
you're
a phone
streaming
call.
Go, girl.
today.
I think he went to go get something to eat, didn't he?
That's where I lost. I must have missed something because I thought he was coming back to play the phone call.
Yeah. Maybe somebody else can go
Yeah, I
live for
want
whatever he's
Gypsy
got
to
because he
be
had
safe.
more information, so maybe we can cover it somewhere else or something later on.
I
Well,
mean,
someone
I
who's
have
not
an
in the
open
path of this
panel. If
storm.
anybody wants me to go live, I'll have them up on my panel
Does
and go
anybody
live.
know Ernie's new channel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we didn't get to
That's
grab
if
it.
he wants to. You know, somebody just messaged me.
Yep.
And if Ernie wants, I'll just go live and pull him up.
Okay. Chaotic
But oh my
says
God, you
caller.
did such a good live, Gypsy. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for
amazing.
coming. I appreciate you.
Oh my God, I enjoyed it. I really
Yeah,
did.
anytime. Anytime.
Thank you.
All right.
And
well,
I
we'll see
hope
y'all
all
later.
you
And
guys have
if
a good
anybody wants
day.
to
I'll
come
see you
hang out
around.
over at Days, I think she's going to do karaoke. So that's where I'm going to head after I eat.
Love Dazed.
All right. We'll talk to y'all later then.
All right,
Thank
I'll
you
see
for
you later then.
coming. Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Night, y'all.
Bye.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm